have to stay like this, or else I will dissipate into ethereal magic and die. These pages are kind of like holding me together, kind of like a Tupperware container for my soul.
All right. Can you? Let me see. There was something I wanted to do from the spell book. You guys can. I'm trying. Let me find something. Everyone else sort through stuff.
Vaughn, how do you feel?
I feel. Well, I got grabbed. I attacked someone. So I'm generally feeling pretty good. I feel like this plan to stop this, being of shadows, and save Hildra is going to work. I can feel it in my bones, and he opens up his chest cavity and plucks away at some of his ribs. Um,
Xylophone
um,
esque.
and more like a marimba.
Oh, like a
It's yeah, it's more tropical, I would say. Um, uh, but I think this is going to be done as long as tonight's not the ninth uh red moon. Then I think we should be fine. How do you feel?
I feel kind of tired, actually. We've been doing a lot, not a whole lot of rest. Although I don't
We
think the
have
time.
been doing a lot.
I've just been running from place to place. I am curious. Kel, how do you feel?
Um, I feel okay. Um, I think being here is it's certainly overwhelming. I feel like I need all this information for myself, and I want to help Vaughn here with his predicament. I don't know. It feels like being spread a bit too thin, but it certainly seems like the future that we want is attainable. So I'm holding on to that.
Good. Would be optimistic. Jacqueline, how do you feel?
He's here like looking like at different pages on Redford trying to find what she's trying to think of, and she looks back and she's like, "How do I feel? Oh man, hmm. Let's see. What's the best way I can describe this? Um, are you familiar with the crested back gorillas of the Agavik Empire?
Roll for history. Roll a
I
history check to see if you are.
I'm pulling up a sheet.
Or you can just auto fail.
Where's Victor? There you are.
From my
It said
dice.
history.
My dice.
I am not familiar
Shit.
with these things.
Oh, well, okay. Well, if you were familiar, you would know that when like they're mating, the male smashes his head repeatedly into a special kind of tree that then drops this like fruit that the female eats. I feel like the male, except not in a mating sense, in just a frustration sense.
I'm going to forget everything you just said. What are you
No,
looking
that's fine.
for?
I think I found. So, can he cast the spells off of these like things, or?
He currently has 0 spell slots.
Oh, well, god damn it. So she asked him, can you cast these spells on that are on you, or no?
So Spellford responds, and he's like, "Well, maybe I could have if I wasn't made of books." So
Well,
no.
shit, never mind. She looks at the rest of it. She goes, well, there goes my idea. I was going to have him cast either a duplicate mage or like a simulacrum of himself, and then we would just pull that in and have that go with us. But I guess for now, I mean, I'm not doing the best of shape. I'm tired too, but we got to keep trucking and try and get as much information on this floor as we can on where these books are going to be.
Agree.
Before we leave, though, I suggest you light everybody up again.
Right. I'm light on everybody.
Okay.
Perfect.
I think. Yeah. We can just go on. He'll come back. His internet connection's all spotty, so I'm sure he'll join back. I'm sure Jordan will join back. So we can. Do you guys want to take a rest? I know we have a perfect 8 hours, and that would align you back up exactly with 4 in the morning again.
We want to sleep in this. Say screw it and sleep in this room.
How are you on spells?
Hold on, let me roll.
How are we all on
Let's-
spells?
I'm actually doing great. Besides
too.
casting Skywrite a
I'm
bunch
fine
of times.
first level wise, but because of my, bringing someone back from the dead, I only have 1 second level left, which isn't the worst, but isn't great. Although we could take a short rest and I'd be okay, because then I can use my arcane recovery and get that back. If we want to do like a short rest instead, and then
I think that'd be fine.
why don't let's do a short rest and then take a few hours to explore this side, sleep into the morning, and then we can explore the other side, and then we'll head down if anything.
Okay.
Okay. Just reminding you guys, Hardy, the part-time chronomancer, gave you his key to the 3rd floor, which was based off the elevator on the top story. Just making sure you guys remember that.
Oh, I remember.
I got my port and die. Can I roll it again?
Yeah, to roll it for like the upcoming. So you guys are gonna short rest and then like roll it then, so you have it for when you explore.
Okay. So I can't remember what my dice was.
Not too bad. Not too
6 and
bad.
5.
Okay.
All right, got that short rest.
Short
in.
rest.
Well, I'm going to probably end up rolling all my hit die because only one of them is a fighter die.
So, with the marching order we got going on, do you guys want to keep it the same, which would be Jacqueline, Victor, and Vaughn? Whenever Kel returns to this mortal plane, he'll be thrown in. But I think, do you want to keep it as that, or do you want to switch it up at all?
Works so far.
What happened to Nick? Is Nick gone or what?
Oh, he was sick. Sorry, yeah, he's sick right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought that's it, but yeah, he is sick. Loken's just sleeping. He's sleeping in the back.
All right, get ready for some of those wizard die.
Are they D6s?
No, they're D4s.
Oh my god. Nice.
But my constitution's a +3, so that's a 9 total. Not the worst. I'm not perfect, but I'm close, and I use arcane recovery, so I got my 2nd spell slot back.
I didn't use any spells that last fight. I just shot people.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to continue on and get on going?
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's start. I guess maybe like going to this far room here and then making our way around.
Okay.
Just sort of, yeah, walking around, yeah.
Let me pull up my big old guide. Ooh! I get to roll on my table. Yippee!
Cool. So I'm just gonna move over there. If anything happens in the hallway, though, just let me know and I'll move back.
Okay. I'll say the hallway's fine. You guys are all good on that.
Now, realizing from last time when she kicked the door open and there were a bunch of books, she'll look over at Victor and go, "You want to try and if she can't just open it slowly a little,
Okay.
she'll ask him to pick it."
The door is locked. It does require a pick, and this is a magical lock. sort of like a barrier more than a lock, but it can still be picked.
Ooh. Can I use my thieves tools then?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
You
that's-
have to roll with Arcana.
no. It just in look, it's more like a ethereal lock than maybe a regular like steel lock.
Yeah.
A spooky darkness lock.
Magic circle lock.
A nat
Natural
20. Great, okay.
Nice.
Looks
So-
like
special
the important did that away.
Yeah. Opening this door, inside it feels a lot more like light and airy than a normal lock will. A normal lock may have some like resistance around it. You clack it open. However, when you open it, there is a pedestal holding a book in there, with pages all around, and shadows still cascading around the floor. The protective glass around the book lowers as well. With that nat
I can seal
20,
it in.
yeah, it meant to more showcase it and preserve it than like a prison, kind of like a museum almost. With that nat 20, you got the lock to identify you as a person that would have clearance to enter this room. So all the protective casing around like the books and stuff has fallen.
I love the idea that your Nat 20 released like a book of pure darkness. Like,
Would you like to go and inspect the book?
Gentlemen, Jacqueline,
Yeah.
stay here,
Okay.
and I will enter the room.
Entering the room, you see.
She goes into. She does not listen to you. She just like.
Oh, hold on.
Cool. There's other books in here.
Hold on. I have the thing. Okay. You see this book, The Far Realm Comprehensive and Maddening Compendium of Deep Speech Vocabulary.
Pardon, what?
The Far Realm Comprehensive and Maddening Compendium of Deep Speech Vocabulary.
A book I can read.
This book is very much a translator, and it allows you to speak to eldritch gods.
Hold it.
Looking, you can see there on the thing. This is the rare variant, so the very rare variant. Don't look at that. But
I can only see the very rare variant.
oh no,
Oh yeah, I can only see that one too.
oh no, my cropping job is terrible. Yep. But yeah, it's basically. I'll send you the actual thing in a second. It's a translator book.
that's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Interesting. Hip pot of what? Anyway.
Victor, don't open it. You'll have to deal with eldritch horrors again. Victor just goes catatonic, and we're like, oh, just this poor guy.
This book can also be used as a spell book as well. So if you want to store your spells in there, you can do that too.
It's going in the bag.
Going in the bag.
If you have Jacqueline, just remark. If you ever need me to read that for you, I can read it.
I can read it
Fluently.
perfectly fine. Hippopotamus,
Okay.
what? Anyway.
Shit. I'm gonna keep looking for it, but yeah, that's what you find in this room. This room is meant to basically be a visitor's room where people would go and get this book to help them read other books. So it's like it's sort of an add-on book.
Interesting.
So there's nothing else in here, just that.
No, it was. This is just a pedestal room for that book, pretty much. Everything else here is either destroyed or just in tatters, basically.
Hmm.
Dang.
To the next room.
There's
This one? Oh, looks like it's the latrines. But we'll go in it regardless.
Let's go
This is
in.
a bathroom.
Does anyone need to use it?
What about? Do they have like bathroom readers in here, like silly jokes and?
They have magazines dating from like odd times in history and sort of Mad Libs, where while you're on the toilet, you can fill in, funny scenarios, and you can leave them for other people if you would like.
You know what? We're in here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick my head through the plate.
Through the plate. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh shit! Yeah, we have the plate.
I had to. I
Oh,
absolutely had to.
I thought you were talking about sticking your head through the bowl, like looking into the bowl.
No, I'm
My
gonna
bad.
scare someone on the toilet.
Okay, so are you going into the stall and looking through, or are you just looking through into the public area?
Yeah, I'm going into the stall and I'm gonna stick my head through.
Okay. Looking through, you see somebody taking a shit. It's a guy doing a Mad Libs. And he's like, it's a little dwarf guy, so his feet don't touch the ground, and
he's doing a Mad Libs by himself. That's funny. That's very funny.
he's filling it in and laughing to himself, kicking his feet like a little kid. He's pretty much undisturbed right now, even though this is well into the takeover of Godra. He seemed to not have gotten the memo.
Well, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna stick my head through and I'm gonna yell, tell me how Godra escaped. Tell me how Godra escaped.
What are you talking about? I'm just.
He's clearly. I'm gonna do insight
Okay.
to see if this guy doesn't actually know what the fuck is going on. I got a 9, so.
With a
He's
9.
probably just panic
With a 9,
shooting.
he is a like a clerk there who doesn't really like his job, so he's just
Okay.
sitting in the bathroom, kind of trying to kill time.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he may
Oh,
have killed
fucking useless.
too much time as he's just sitting in there from a invasion.
Jacqueline
Wow,
pulls
so-
Vaughn back through. She's like, whoa! You can't just be scary dwarfs through a glass.
There we go. I fucking finally found the goddamn book. There we go. Okay. There's the actual stat block of the book.
Let's see.
There you go. Okay.
Eldritch Dictionary. Requires attunement. Ugh. How many items is Victor attuned to? I think the Siren Kama was 1, right? He's got enough slots.
I like how Victor is like, yeah, I don't mind the eldritch horrors of Beyond. No big. It's 100% gonna become an eldritch campaign. It's confirmed now. Victor was the last holdout.
Alright.
Alright, well, if
Let's,
Vaughn's
move
done,
on.
unless you really want to continue fucking with him, let's head down.
No, I'm good. I just had to take a little comic break from the horrors of what we've been through, and
Going in the room Jacqueline's about to enter. Are you in the room or are you just outside on the door?
I mean, if I can open it, I'm gonna go forward with if I can open the door, she would open it. If she can't,
Okay.
she'd go to Victor and say, "Can you try and open this for us?"
This door is open, sort of broken off its hinges a little bit. This room has been ransacked. It seems like it used to be like a kitchen or a food storage area, but something has come here violently and taken away all the food and sort of left it in a mess. Looked like a tornado blew through there.
Looking through the mirror in the past.
Looking through the mirror in the past, at this time you can see a large quantity of what you believe to be the blood in the fountain. That sort of ooze, like painting the walls and all over. You see a body of a chef laying on the ground with
oh my god,
black goo coming, like trying to enter his mouth and take over his body.
Is there any recipe books in the room?
In the room you cannot see anything in the current time. In the past, I probably need a perception check, as there's an active like pseudo possession going on, and that might hinder you a little bit.
It's
bit.
only an 8.
Yeah, with an 8, most likely you're not gonna find anything. You're too terrified of this man being possessed by this goo.
Man, that poor dwarf is gonna get a real nasty surprise when he comes out of the bathroom. Let's there's nothing in there. Let's continue on. When we get here, which way do you guys want to go? Left or right?
Let's go east.
Okay. Down here. Do you want to go up the stairs, or are you gonna stay in this?
We'll stay
Let's
down here.
stay on this level, yeah.
Okay. Immediately you see a faded sigil on the ground, right in front of you. This green faded sigil with similar runes as the one that Redford was trapped in. However, it seems to be like either depowered or not. There's not enough magical energy in there to do what the sigil is trying to do, and it just kind of sits there with a faint glow resonating on the ground.
Would
Can
I
we
know
see
what
through the
kind of-
plate?
Yeah, looking through the plate, you see that there is an active ritual going on in this corner of somebody doing something to a book. A book is in the center and it's floating up in the air as 3 people are on their hands and knees in a prayer position.
What color is it? The spells that they're casting.
It's green.
What do the people look like? Are they wearing like cultist robes?
They are wearing a stereotypical cultist robe. The color of the robe is like a dark purple with maroon outlines and lines going up the back.
Jacqueline looks at Victor and and Vaughn and is like, "Screw this." Moves the plate so that it's like right near one of their necks and just throws her blade through and like stabs him through the throat.
Yeah, I'm casting Ray of Frost.
Through the plate. Are we doing some plate combat right now?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
9.
Well,
Well, okay. If there's 3 of them, you guys could technically just like.
but wait, essentially Jacqueline was just gonna and then move, and then move.
Okay. Give me 3 stealth checks to whoever is doing the thing. It's called like a skill challenge. Whoever's participating in this, roll some stealth checks.
If anybody else wants to
With
help kill them.
advantage.
You've got the plate. It's yours.
Technically, I'm next to him, so if he's doing it with me,
Are you guys like holding the knife together, going like?
Vaughn's holding the plate for us and moving it. Like, is this the right spot?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
say.
that's perfect.
Left.
Yeah, I'll say.
Left.
Just,
Left.
Roll 3 stealth checks with advantage if you're doing a very hand-holdy stab together.
I got a 12.
I got an 18.
Oh, you meant Tom roll 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At
Tom.
20
Nat 20. Okay.
or 23 total.
23 total.
On my first one.
First one goes down and without even a sound or a gasp of air, just collapses onto the ground with the coat providing cushion for the sound.
Second one, 21.
Same thing, just goes down.
Third one is only advantage. Another nat 20.
Nice.
Nice. Another
Are
one
you kidding?
goes down.
Yeah, dude. That's my nat 20s for the evening. I don't know how I feel about that, but
The ritual stops and the book falls to the ground. And then as the ritual is incomplete, there might not be anything on the book anymore.
I'll reach through and take the book and bring it to our time.
Okay. Let me pull up my big list of books that I made names for real quick, and I'll give you the name of the book.
Cool.
I should like organize this. Oh, there we go. Okay.
How did you guys leave Vindervat as gods? Well,
All right. So this is a book. It's the second book in a 3-part series called Gods and Knights. That's what you get from reading the front and the back of the book. Great reviews. Vindervat best time seller.
Hmm.
But all the book.
only other shit the only other stuff these people have to read are filled in Mad Libs and books on deep speech. Like, of course, a book about gods and knights or knights and gods is going to be better than the shit they're reading. God.
I will say through your passive, just walking through the halls, a lot of the books are Vindervat bestseller. It's like it seems like a pity award on some level.
God, it's like the New York Times. Yeah.
Well, at
Somehow
least we
every
stopped
book is
whatever,
a best time seller.
whatever ritual this would have been. And we got an interesting read out of it, potentially.
It is the second part in the
If we get all 3 parts, we could probably sell it for a
Yeah.
good price.
in the Gods and Knights trilogy.
This trilogy hasn't been around for 100 years, I think.
Yeah.
At least.
And everybody knows older books are better. He
Yeah.
said, rolling his eyes. Yeah.
Listen, Vaughn, older books. Jacqueline starts monologuing about books. Like, older books have value. You have to understand.
Older books are better than the projections always. The magical projections.
What about Vaughn? I guess stepped into the room above us. What's in that?
In this room seems to be a lot of locked chests.
Oh, hell yeah,
They
player.
seem to
Heard
be
you're on call, buddy.
they seem to be closed.
I'm coming.
Okay. Roll 4 sleight of hand checks.
4 sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
22.
We'll see which ones you unlock, and then we'll go through what they are.
10.
Okay, that does not open. So 1 and 1,
13.
1 and 2,
19.
2 and 2. Not too bad. Not too bad. The first one, you get 35 gold. It was a donation basket for the struggling kids, the illiterate kids of Vindervat.
Boy, they can't read Gods and Knights. I know that's a shame.
In the second one, you see a little key titled Hardy's Special Lock Key. So it's like it's engraved on it. It says Hardy's Special Little Key.
That could prove useful when we get down to Hardy's office. So,
And in the pocket.
if we look through the mirror, are the 2 that he didn't get open potentially, or is there anyone in the room? Were they open, or?
Nobody's in the room, and these chests are all still locked.
And I try and lockpick them through the mirror.
You want to try?
You can lockpick the ones that you had failed.
Okay. Sleight of hand. 21.
Okay, the first one comes up.
And 15.
Okay, you open one. And that one has, and I don't have the stat block for it right now, but I will get it to you. It's basically, it's a bag of like magic item destruction. So you put something into the bag, and you put something into the bag, and it loses all of its magical energy, and then it comes back out.
Like a magic item shredder?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus.
However, the bag is not like terribly big. Like at most, you could fit like a football in it.
Okay. Oh, that's big enough.
Oh yeah, because all the amulets and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like further identify will tell you how powerful it is, and like how much it can destroy.
I'll identify that before bed, Victor. Get it back to you. If you want.
I also know identify. Thank
yeah,
you.
that's right. You're a wizard too. I forget.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Did I not get the other one with 15? Sheesh, what was the DC 16?
No, it was. I'll tell you, it was 17. It's actually it was harder to unlock them in the past because the locks had like eroded and broke to some level. So.
If only we had some kind of barbarian, he just knocked the lock off. Or the knock spell, but I don't have that right now. I say we stay on this level, go this way to the room here, and then up.
Okay.
You guys' thoughts?
Let's go in this room first.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we'll go in this room and
Okay,
then we'll
okay.
go up.
So
I-
as you
I
guys
only
are
heard go
crossing, let's hold on. Hold on, cowboy. Let's move you back right here. As you're crossing, everybody make a stealth check. As you see a large white hand with red blemishes on it, move its way down the staircase.
Did that soap do anything? Did we determine if that soap did
The
anything?
soap released you.
Okay.
The soap released you.
23.
Sweet.
I got the bottom hand off.
Well, I got a natural 1.
I got a 6, so it's no big.
All right. I will let you guys know. So now it is alerted that somebody is there. It hasn't seen you yet, but it's gonna come down there and look around. So, what do you guys want to do?
This thing can't see though. We kind of determined that last time, or
It has enhanced tactile like perception. So it moves around by like touching things and like moving around corridors and stuff like that, but it cannot see like well. Like it wouldn't rely on its sight to move around and to track things.
is there any like?
There's not gonna move.
Yeah, Jacqueline will kind of back up towards like the center. I mean, we can't technically do a center, but like as close as we can all huddle in the center area. And then like looking down, are there any like rocks or anything like that near us, like rubble?
Yeah, there is.
I see where you're going with this.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna pick. If there is, she's gonna kind of quietly as she can and slowly bend down
Okay.
and pick it up.
All right.
She's gonna kind of look at the other two, like back up this way a little bit. And then she's gonna try throwing it like so it like clacks off the wall here and clacks down, that kind of thing.
Okay. With this, I'll say, to get the desired effect you want, you're probably gonna have to whip it pretty hard. So give me an athletics check.
Wait, guys. I have minor illusion of 30 feet, right? Can I just make a loud noise down
I was
the
thinking
hall?
the same.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Miss
I have minor
Rock
illusion,
Thrower
too.
over here.
Her fighter brain took over, not her wizard brain.
God. Yeah, I'm
She,
gonna.
like,
I'm
see her
gonna.
go to throw, and you like stop her hand, and you're like,
My minor illusion is gonna be a rock hitting the wall and then bouncing over here,
Okay.
and then bouncing over here.
That sounds good. All right. So, the rock sound, just like knocking some books, like the sound of like books knocking over happens with like the rock hitting the side, just to really sell that illusion. It's going to. I'm assuming you guys are like off to the side over here or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
basically, we huddled down.
Okay. See the hand turn the corner as it grips the side of the wall. Another hand. As you see this like long, gross, sort of almost like fetal-like body, just as it's propping itself up by its hands, just move along and like scan the walls with its hands and just like faster and faster go down and scurry down the hallway as it avoids you guys. However, it's still
Horrific.
gonna stay down here and just check out this general like area, like this general area. Constitution.
Gonna be sick.
All right.
Make one or
I don't know. He just kind of did that on his own.
No, just me.
I'll see. I'm good. 25.
Yeah. You don't throw up seeing this disgusting creature.
I've seen worse.
All right. You guys want to enter this room?
Yeah.
Put you back in. Okay. This room, in the present time, I guess, is it's a long sort of printing press machine. Very magical. Just like walking in this room, you can sense like the magical aura that's in here, with a bunch of empty blank paper off to the side, and destroyed books off to the right side. So like there's paper on one side through the machine. There's books on the other side.
And back in time.
Back in time.
Sorry, Sai. You're gonna say.
Oh yeah.
I want to investigate further. See if they're like what's this writing about?
Okay. So specifically the writing, you see off to the side there's a compartment for a book to hold in there, and roll an investigation to see if you can see like the purpose of this machine.
Damn it. 11.
Not a big reader. Yeah. You see a book, and then a bunch of paper and a big press that would like sandwich things. But that's about it. You really don't know what this is for, though. And in the past, you see a person who seemed to be the aftermath of that chef who's getting possessed. Sort of just a husk of this black liquid as it's standing up, completely lifeless, like nothing behind the eyes, as it just sits there and just looks down and is kind of wobbling back and forth. Twitching every once in a while, but just like facing a wall completely out of it.
Are there any like are the books like more whole in the past? Is there like any like kind of like looking around this machine as well? Is there anything that would determine like maybe like a mechanism that made it work or anything like that in the past?
In the past, you see the books are definitely more like fresh and better quality, and the machine itself, you see a big crank that would lower the press down and speed the paper to cycle through the press.
I'm sorry, you guys. Why are we letting this chef who's been possessed survive in the past?
That's a good question. Victor pulls out his dagger.
You could do it. Jacqueline's gonna be like, wait, she's engrossed in this like machine, so yeah, go do what you're gonna do.
Are you gonna try to take it out, just a stab in the back?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage. I'm gonna say you're gonna hit because this is like a sure hit, pretty much. You're literally lining up the shot. Roll to see how much damage you do.
1d4 plus 4. 1d4.
I mean, technically you're hidden, so.
Technically, you are hidden, so you have sneak attack.
Sneak attack. All right. 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. So as you stick your knife, I'm assuming the back of this thing's like neck, just go up to it. You see the knife. There's no resistance as it goes in. Like there's no like breaking of skin. It just the goo around like in this person just forms around the knife. And you pull it out, and it then like grabs onto the knife as it's in the back of its neck, and it just like it's stuck there.
Oh Jesus! So much for a good idea, right?
This thing is still completely like brain dead and not responsive, but it's almost like the goo is like a self, like it's trying to preserve the host. So like a knife to the back of the neck, it would just like form around it and then neutralize it and then keep the threat there.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Oh,
20.
20. Okay, that hits. That hits.
$13 damage.
13 damage. However, it's necrotic.
It is.
So the goo seems to get cold and stop moving, but it doesn't seem to affect it. Like you just immobilized it.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't seem to have done anything negative to it.
So it's not undead. Which means this thing is fucking disgusting. Even more disgusting. Guys, what are we doing about this? What do we? It's got my knife. It got my pride. What do we do?
oh, my pride.
Jacqueline looks at what are you doing?
I let my instincts take over. I'm sorry.
Uh, just she'll go over, try and quickly assess, and
Wait, the husk of the initial husk of the chef was in the past too, right?
Yeah, it's like in the process of being taken over. So like the goo is like going in its
Yeah.
mouth and going in its eyes and the orifice and up its nose and
yeah,
trying
that
to
would
like
have been like 5 minutes ago or something as we were moving around
Yeah,
and then waiting for
so-
the thing. So now this is like 10 minutes in the past, future.
yeah. Also
like-
like a
Gotcha.
different room. So you could infer that like the spread of this like infection is slowly making its way up to like Redford's room.
Gotcha.
This might work. Is it? God, Jacqueline just looks at you. She's like, "Oh God, how important is this dagger to you?"
Not at all.
Oh, well then let go of it. Let's be done with this.
I did let go of it. I let go a little while ago. All right.
Okay, Rocket, move the mirror back over this way. Never mind.
All right. So what do you want to do with this machine, or do you want to leave the room? What's going on?
Well, we can tell it's a magical printing press, basically. Are any of the books by chance volumes 1 and 3 of the Gods and Knights series?
Asking those important questions.
We need the
Listen.
whole trilogy.
So
Looking
looking at
set.
one of the books, you see that it is one of the books there that like stands out to you is called Girl with the Immortality. And it is not a part of any of the series.
Is it the immortality tattoo or just immortality?
Just immortality.
Damn. I was looking for girl with the immortality tattoo. That's the
Yeah.
one I don't have in my collection.
Girl with the Immortality. On the front and back, it shows a young girl, sort of in the middle of like a collection of roots as it spreads out on the ground, and on the back, it's of course a Vendervat bestseller. With a
Of course.
with a review from Archmage Redford, and he says, "This book's pretty good." That's the review.
Is it if I like pull it through and like flip through the like opening, is it like a biopic, or is it just like fiction?
Reading the book, it is a biography about a girl who gained immortality.
Oh, well, then that's
Ah.
interesting. I'll keep that book then. Throw it in my little backpack. I know it's no Eldritch Invocations, Victor. Maybe we'll find another Eldritch Invocation book for me.
Next to the pile of books, you see sort of on the wall, it looks like an employee like training thing that they have at like the back of like restaurants, where it's like you
Like how to operate.
yeah, how to operate the machinery. Reading it, this seems to be a magical printing press, like you said, but the main purpose is for it to get books that are heavily damaged or that cannot be touched, sort of like if you would touch it, you would burn, and transcribe it onto regular books. Like the information in the book is so
Oh.
valuable that you need to transfer it away from its physical binding.
Does it make a copy, or it literally just pulls the magical pages out and puts them in like a non-magical variety or something?
This works by removing the words, so it strips the words off the pages and places them on a new piece of paper. The words in itself and the ink is the transference of magic. That's where all of it's
Okay.
stored.
Interesting.
Jacqueline will relate that. Could prove useful if we find anything in the past or even in the present that
we might want to keep a
well
hold
that
of.
we might want, in the sense of we can't necessarily use it in its magical connotation, but the information presented is worth having, essentially. Like, for instance, take the spell book that Victor found before. if there was some kind of hindrance there or it had a mal effect on him, we could put it into this machine. While it could maybe still have like a vocabulary of deep speech and give him that by transferring the deep speech translations out, but the magic wouldn't be in the new book.
What I was thinking was we could take the book of Dorko, Gadra, and slip it through here and still get the information on Gadra without, without possessing the whole world.
I mean, we could also just destroy the Book of Gadra and circumnavigate any semblance of him coming about, or her, or it, whatever thing. But it's a good thing to know. I mean, at least in the future, maybe as well, we can always come back here if we figure that out.
Find a really good book. Well, aren't we? Vaughn leans in conspiratorially and says, "Aren't we gonna blow this place sky high with a matter destroying bomb?"
You're right.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, ideally, we're just getting rid of Gadra in the past, or like whatnot, or. I mean, if we have to complete mass genocide and blow Vindervad out of it, sure. But we would need to have them do that, but also get out of here first, because then Vindervad wouldn't exist and we would just fall to the. Well, we would not even be. It's getting into time stuff again, Vaughn. Let's continue on.
Time stuff, or as it's pronounced in Dwarvish, a headache for Chuck.
Hell yeah.
But
But
yeah, so
only the
quietly, let's head up the hallway to this last room here.
Okay. Heading up to that room. The door is locked.
Hey.
Locked, you say, huh?
There is no lock. Lockpick cannot
Natural
find.
20.
Another natural 20.
I'm doing it with my eyes closed at this point.
I have unpicked Vindervat before.
Opening the door. Sadly, nothing cool happens. It's just it's like an assistant librarian room. Opening here, a bunch of books, even more books. A chest. There's a chest in there. But really, this is just an office for an assistant librarian to read.
Is there like a desk?
There's a reading chair and a little side desk off where they have more books stored and a glass that you would drink something out of. Currently empty.
And look through the plate. Is anybody in here?
Somebody is or was in here. They are torn apart on the wall.
Oh,
Just
Jesus.
like stuck forever, like gestating this like black goo out of their mouth as they're like spread across the wall, like limbs pulled apart in unnatural proportions. Like they stretch the skin out to elongate the arms and the legs.
That's good. That's good.
That sucks. Now about that chest.
That sucks.
I'll make my way to the chest.
All right. Do you want to do it in the past or the present?
Which one looks better to pick?
I'm not gonna make you roll. You're a thief. Most likely, the one that looks easier to pick is in the past.
I will try that one then.
Okay.
Open for Papa. 16.
Oh, 16. You get it, unlock it, and there seems to be nothing in there. Just a locked
Move the chest over.
underneath. No, I'm kidding. There's nothing there. This is just storage chest for a librarian, with nothing in it.
Now, this Victor, thank you for that, because this begs an excellent question. What does it look like now in the present? Is it still where it was, or is it knocked over now?
It's gone.
Oh. Interesting.
Bizarre.
Hold on. My intelligence is high, but it's not high
Check the-
enough.
check the
Somebody's.
little, like,
Are you building like a Gundam or like painting like a Warhammer?
Yeah. I'm making a little model.
Nah, I saw the little outline things. Okay, that's cool. All right.
You saw the sprue and the clipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Jacqueline makes a note of that and then continues on.
Okay. Do you guys want to return to the center room, or do you guys want to head upstairs, sort of on the same level, to this down area?
Which down area?
Upstairs
come
to this
up-
down
up
area.
this way.
I know, I'm
like
crazy.
This.
Yeah,
Like
like
over
that.
here?
Yeah, that area. Or do you want to just go
Oh,
down
that way.
to the center area and over here to the left?
No, I didn't realize that's what the stairs. I didn't realize they did this. I
Oh,
thought it was
yeah,
to a
they-
new level.
Yeah, no, they go up, like, not a new level, but just around here.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's. You guys cool with going up the stairs on this side?
Yeah.
Let's explore.
Sorry
Oh,
about that. I
also,
don't know if we should go that way
are-
already, but
Are we like stepping, or are we like walking around in real time?
We'll say like about like almost like picking the lock probably
Okay.
take like a minute or something like that. So
Okay.
you're about like 15 minutes in game time from like where you started, pretty much. You're kind of just going through and looking.
is this a door or just steps?
This is a door, but it just opens. Like you just touch it and it opens up.
All right. Yeah, let's keep. Is there anything like while we're moving and looking like through the past lens? Is there anything like in this alcove or?
Right here, you see a strange sort of sarcophagus thing. That's pretty much what you see from it. It looks like kind of a coffin sarcophagus thing.
Is that in the present or the past?
That's in the present.
In the past, what is there anything there?
There's
or...
nothing there. It's just like a corridor with more books.
Don't like the look of that. I
I
think we should move
don't-
on.
Yeah, let's continue on. Is there any like?
You don't want to
magic
look
emanating
at
from it?
that? Come on.
Speed walking away.
I mean, Vaughn, if you want to, you're basically a tree, so sure, go ahead. But
Okay. I'm gonna see if there are any languages on this. I haven't used comprehend languages yet, so I'm gonna see if there's if there are any like languages on the writing of the sarcophagus.
There is Vinder. In Vinder, this reads, "Don't open magical book prison."
Shit, there's a magical book prison back here, guys.
Jacqueline's head. Wait, what? Magical book?
I'm gonna grab both of them. Time to go. Time to go.
And
Well,
it is
no, Victor,
open.
Hold on.
It is.
It's open in the present.
It's open in the present. It's like mangled open, like forcefully ripped open.
Oh, okay.
The metal like strewn about, but it is open.
And in the past.
There's nothing
Well,
there.
except
There's
it wasn't
there's
there in the
nothing
past.
there.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. So whatever tome was in there, maybe it's the Tome of Deep. Well, no, that's got its own pedestal. Well, maybe we'll find that tome. That'll be interesting.
Yes, interesting. Now let's go. Let's go.
Listen, for someone who's interested in exploring the Eldritch Beyond, Victor, you need to open your mind to the potentials.
Well, Eldritch and Undead are completely different.
Tomato. Let's go this way.
All right. In that room, you see second book reader, Deviled. That's his name, Deviled. Reading about like the general knowledge. You know, this is a position of relative authority in here. Sort of like the assistant principal almost.
Yeah, position of authority. Yeah.
And they, on their desk is some writing detailing an event that was supposed to happen in the coming week in their time.
Can we read? Can we read what he wrote there, or I guess Vaughn could with comprehend languages.
That you would have to look in the past. This is like
Vaughn.
the effects of weathering have made it pretty rough.
Vaughn, could you read this for us?
Why? Yes.
I mean, I can't read it, so.
Can.
Okay. Reading this, this is an event preparation for promotion of reading for schools.
Oh, wait. Give me 1 second here. It says, you also understand any language that you see, but must be touching the surface on which the words are written. Is the plate like a giant time condom that I have to,
No, you can
like,
you've
that
interacted
keeps
with
me from touching it?
you've interacted
Well,
with things. Yeah.
Yeah, we've pulled stuff through. We put our hands through. You put your head through.
Yeah.
So,
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can touch.
I was always thinking it of like a film, like a film to
Oh no, you can
pull it apart. No, okay.
totally interact. Yeah, reading. It's a promotion of reading week. And you see, hold on, I gotta get my names out real quick. Okay, so this is an event orchestrated by Dagon, and he is sort of the bridge between the ink binders and the rest of society. He's like the not the HR department, but like the face basically of maybe not that, just the publicist pretty much. Like they go and they talk about like the books and how important they are and like what they do basically to people like the Honor Guard and the Forge Lords.
Gotcha.
So this promotes reading, and you see a lot of like lower level, like bringing up some of the more spectacle books, if that makes sense. Like a lot more of like the dangerous, sentient, maddening, taboo books to kind of show like, oh, reading is actually really interesting and cool when it's like trying to kill you.
Jesus Christ.
when you can destroy the world, that's when reading's actually fun, kids.
Yeah, we're gonna find out that it's just like some twerp who like decided to read the book of Gadra.
I mean, to be fair, that's just like an assistant principal.
To
Let me see what
fuck
I can
us.
do to just destroy everything, but make it seem cool.
Fuck this.
Um,
5 ways from sideways.
Well, if there's nothing of note, let's. You guys want to go to this or like this way? Which way you feeling?
I'm just following you guys. Literally. I'm in the back.
Alright, you know what? Let's go this way first because we can then loop down. I mean, technically our characters don't know that, but for the sake of time.
Yeah. Coming through here, you see another one of those rune circles. However, it's lit up and vibrating the air around it, sort of causing like a shimmer through the air.
And in the
Is it-
past, there's.
A ritual that has already been completed, it seems.
You said this looks like the prison one from before? The one that imprisoning the...
Yeah, like the runes have that sort of like same typography around it.
Can I use Arcana to see what kind of runes?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm not a big reader.
Not a big reader.
But I am.
Alright.
Seeing Victor try to do that, can Jacqueline try to like show off and be like, "Oh, those are actually the school of whatever."
Yeah, sure. If you want to do it in
Yeah,
like a showy offy way.
Yeah, that's a 22.
Very showed
Woo!
off. These are spell siphon runes. So these either open the magical link to put magic into something or to take it out.
Oh yeah, Jacqueline, she like watches Victor try and she like gives you a pat on the back. I know you're only beginning your journey as a wizard, but those are actually spell siphon runes. They, well, you can imagine what spell siphoning does.
Obviously, I was just seeing if you know what they were. You know. Anyway.
Yes, I'm quite familiar. Well, I'm not quite familiar with them, but I've seen them in some other haunts I've had to deal with.
All right. Yeah, nothing in the past. on the actual pedestal in the ruins, you do see a trail of red blood sort of get heavy from the runes and then slowly start to dissipate down the hall. And it stops right about there, like where it just dribbles off to where it's too faint to see or to make any which way about it.
Yeah. What about in like this stable room?
Yeah, this is a stable room where they would like keep cows and livestock and stuff like that. Currently, nothing in the present. Looking through the past, however, you see dead cows and pigs. Seem to be done in a sacrificial way to maybe an offering of some kind.
Man, Godra's just taking anything he can get where he can get.
I feel
Wait,
like
can
just-
do we know that is a Godra thing or no?
You
Oh, no.
wouldn't necessarily recognize it's like a specifically a Godra thing.
Damn, cultists just be culted.
Feels like we're just 5 minutes late to everything.
Yes, but tomorrow will be 20 minutes early, so to speak.
We'll be like 5.5 hours early.
I mean, depending on when we go to bed, let's be realistic. We can technically always be early, in a way.
Yeah.
If we don't make it tomorrow, then we make it the next day, early.
Hey now.
I mean, yes, ideally the sooner the better. She'll say as we're going back down this hallway, like this way now.
Okay. Down this hallway is another spell siphon rune. However, there seems to not be any like book. Normally, I mean, the past two have been like books and doing something with books. However, it seems to have a different purpose. It seems to be siphoning energy from something, not necessarily a book, and into something or somebody.
Hmm. I don't quite know what to do about this. Is there any apparent like power source or no? You said.
Not now. In the past, you can see like amulets, rings, any minor magical item was given up in offering to this rune circle to shoot out into somebody else.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Can I use Arcana to see where it's going?
Yeah, definitely. You can see like
Cool.
the tether line.
All right. 15.
Okay. I'm gonna answer your question with a question real quick. So you gave Hardy a card as like to mark his body. Can you
Mhm.
sense where the cards are at?
Yes.
Okay. In a similar, hold on, wait, where are you?
So I can. It's locate object. I can ping it for you.
Okay.
But as long as it's within 1,000 feet of me, I can find it.
Oh, okay. And that's like the 1,000 feet doesn't like taper off or anything. It's just like there. You can just okay, great. So this ley line, or not necessarily ley line, more like a telephone pole, like a thin telephone line pole, goes out in the exact same direction as to where your card pinged.
Wait, so Hardy was siphoning off the amulet materials? Is that what we're saying?
Let me ping it for you.
Well,
That's where
no,
you see the card ping.
Oh wait, I gotta zoom out. Where at?
That general direction.
That far left.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
way over there. Perfect.
I didn't even look over there.
So it's more like not. It's either Hardy's body, who just has the key, like the card, or evil present Hardy, who's been contaminated, essentially.
Okay.
Hmm. Interesting.
What?
Do
Can
we?
you,
So like,
What's interesting?
I'm. Yeah. What's interesting, Victor?
I don't think Hardy's evil. He might be cursed or possessed.
Well, that's what I meant. Sorry, that was an out of character statement. Then.
Okay.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, he was a high-ranking mage, so
Chrono Wizard, right?
yeah. So it stems that he was most likely possessed, especially if he's with Redford, unless possessed Redford killed him. I don't know.
And Chrono Magic. He could be responsible for this plate as well.
I think when we were talking to him, he just knew what it was, not that he had made it. I don't remember, Chuck. Do you offhand?
Hardy's general demeanor was going to the demeanor of Chrono Wizards. They have free reign over a timeline that they're in, the timeline that they're born in, and they can go wherever they want in it. But eventually, they're going to die by some means. So he knew that his like time was up, but he's already like been everywhere. He's lived like a good life. So he's not like necessarily like, he's just like, well, this problem is happening and I'm going to die in it. This is where I know I'm going to die. He's already made peace with the fact that he's going to die here. So it was a very nonchalant attitude.
Oh, it was more. Was he responsible for making the time plate that we're using?
Oh, okay.
Which is really cool to know.
Okay,
so-
yeah, okay. You could just get some hand in making it. Maybe not necessarily that he made the thing. However, I mean, time and there's a time wizard here. It would make sense he had some hand or some knowledge of it creation.
Alright, well then, so there we go.
You might be a bigger player down here than we first thought. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he's a time wizard, so. But let's continue. Vaughn, catch up. I don't want you to get lost in here.
Eaten by the wizard.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
I got you. There you go.
I'm thinking like, so here's what I'm thinking, right? Like, there's certain rooms that we should come back to in the future, right? Like,
The
you
bathroom.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the book press
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, like the book press, when we get the Book of Gadra, #1, we're going there, right? Like, or we're doing the time explosion and blowing up all of Winterfell.
I mean, we can do both, theoretically speaking.
I was actually thinking about, out of character, I was actually thinking about this last game too, is that like Vaughn was so in on blowing up Gadra with this giant bomb, but like it's like, you're right, it's genocide. Like it's
Well, the way, at least the way I was understanding it, was that we can set it off to like specifically do like a god, like wherever incarnation of Gadra is coming out of, we can throw it into that, and that would set it off and pull it out of existence. Because the way you said it, it's not that it technically it's not genocide. It's just removing it from the known and putting it into like its own little circle. Like if this is the universe, now it's over here in this other enclosed universe.
I was under the impression that the bomb is like a mile by a mile by
Yeah.
a mile.
It's a
right?
it's
like
a mile by a mile.
No,
And-
yeah. I'm saying though that. Sorry, I'm doing this in character. Jacqueline's like, no. I'm just saying like, they would technically still be alive. They'd just be in their own universe where they all die still, but just
okay.
So yeah, you're not like seeing the aftermath. Like what you would see in this, I can say this above table, is you would see something's there in a mile by mile by mile, and then nothing is there, and everything around it reacts accordingly. So if you take it out like a middle of a mountain, the top of the mountain will fall because there's nothing there anymore. It's like a clean cut of a mile by a mile by a mile, and it picks it up and moves it to somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, technically you would be genociding a group of people in the past.
In Jacqueline's mind, it's not genocide technically though, because they're just disappearing to a new place where they die anyway. On not our hand. That's also Gadra killing them.
Godric.
Very complex. Man.
Explain it away however you want, man. Like, back in character, back in character. Gee whiz, those Mad Libs sure seemed like fun. La di da di da.
Is there anything down this? Is there anything down this hallway or?
Nothing down the hallway. Just a long, narrow hallway. Some books.
I guess this is the last room.
Yeah. Hold.
Can we-
Real quick. You see a statue of a little dwarf man, and you see. This is a statue of Redford, like in full body, in his full body outfit. If you ever seen like the cover art of Bloodborne, he's wearing that similar outfit, like a very like gothic black outfit with not the goofy hat, but still sort of those like old leathery black clothes.
Is there any way to put markers down for rooms that we think are valuable?
Like on Roll20 or just like
Yeah, on Roll20.
We could just draw. If
Yeah.
it's cool with Chuck, we could just write like a one.
Okay.
On
yeah,
the
right
room,
like
or
yeah, write a 1 or
an X or something, like a small X in the corner, so we know.
yeah. Do I give you access to draw or anything like that, or do
Yeah,
I mean?
yep, there you go. That's perfect, Matt.
Okay, great.
What else did we want to do?
There's one. Did you want to see this one with the blood trail?
Which one?
Over here on the right side.
Oh, I thought we looked at that in the past. There really wasn't anything we could do about it at that point.
Okay.
I guess if we go early in the day.
I thought you just wanted to mark the runes. So that's why I was like, oh, there's a rune there. But if you don't really,
Oh.
yeah, it's fine.
Matt's doing it anyway, so
Gotcha.
whatever Matt marks, I trust.
All right.
I'm drawing a big question mark.
All right, well, cool for him. Jacqueline's gonna go and look at this. She doesn't care about a dwarf statue.
All right.
Yeah.
A door unlocked. You see a stone tablet on the floor with the Vindervat symbol, the Vindervat 7 symbol. So it looks like if you kind of zoom in a little bit. This is similarly Redford's like second office.
Wait. I want to look at this statue of him.
You're more than welcome to, Vaughn. Jacqueline shouts from the room.
Go for it. Yeah.
Can I do an investigation or an arcana on this?
Investigation if you want to find anything physical on it, like a hidden switch or something like that. If you want to do Arcana,
Yeah.
you would do that's like the innate magical properties.
Oh, baby. 22 on investigation.
22 on
Nice.
investigation. Looking around, the hands seem to have some sort of like weight distribution system, kind of like a scale, like an old-timey scale.
Okay.
They're currently out of whack. One hand is higher than the other by I don't know, a couple, like 6 inches.
Okay. I'm 100% gonna put a hammer
Okay.
on one side of the scale.
You see one hand goes, they kind of switch places almost. The hammer drops the other hand down and the other hand rises.
I am putting a crowbar on the one that's let's see here. I'm gonna put a torch on the other one. So it's the hammer's 3 pounds, the torch is 3 pounds.
Okay. They are both equal, and you hear a stone creaking sound in his office. The stone tablet in here removes its top and kind of slides off, and it falls down, revealing a body.
Jacqueline's just sitting there. She goes, I knew stepping in this room, I would do something amazing. She looks over at Victor. She goes, take notes. This is how mages do things.
I don't take notes. I play cards.
You find
cards.
what seems like a mummified body. Like
Oh,
this,
gross.
the skin is like a dark black, like all the necrotic flesh is definitely off. It's dusty and in wraps.
He leaves the room back to look at this thing with Vaughn. Anyway, how's your statue, Vaughn?
It's fun. These like little hands go up and down. I don't know. I'm having a good time.
Nice.
Still in the room here. Looking in the past, is there like in this thing? Is there the mummy thing, or is it
The mummy is still there. It looks the same though.
okay? Is there any indication in this room in the present or past, like books or anything that would indicate what's going on in here if she's like shuffling around?
Looking at the book that's on his desk that's open, you see a bunch of nonsense. Like it's like Lauria ipsum, Lauria ipsum, Lauria ipsum, like just like a bunch of filler text almost. So like it seems like it makes it seem like he was actually working here. Because this is his second office on the same floor.
Yeah, so this is like I'm busy room.
Yeah.
And even in the past, it's just basically riddled with that.
There's even more nonsense, like just to make it seem like he was really working.
How far deep is this like drop to this body?
The tomb is about like 3 feet like down.
Okay.
So, oh, you're gonna say?
I'm gonna go into the room and be like, "Hey, check it out! I got this scale. Whoa, what's that body?"
You see Jacqueline's probably like laying on the floor, like half of like her upper body is kind of flipped, like her ponytail's kind of flipped down. She's like looking in there. What, Vaughn? Is that you?
Okay, and then, who is that? And I look through the plate. I don't see anything. I could Chuck that my shenanigans are all coming back, baby.
All right.
I would like to do a medicine check. You know those like technologies that they have now where they like have caveman skulls and like recreate faces based off of what the skull looks like?
Okay. Yes.
I want to try to do that with prestidigitation and a medicine check.
Okay. Roll that medicine check.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
first I'm going to use enhance ability to give myself more wisdom, so my medicine check is better.
Okay. Is anyone gonna give him the help action?
I want to help him.
I'll help him since
Okay.
I'm already. Oh, you can too.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
We got the help action.
Okay. So I get advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay.
Oh, so then I don't. Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
It helps regardless.
That's great. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Okay, so I got a 15 on one, and I got a 22. I got that 20, baby.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna say you can do this by just seeing an amount, like the crazy amount of people you've seen. You can like tell like different facial structures based off a region.
I'm big into phrenology.
I like how Vaughn is basically becoming like an AI bot. Just like, I can do anything you tell me to.
Hey, Skull Monkey, right? So with that, so what do you want to know from this? Like, what specific traits do you want to know from this person?
I have a theory that this body very well could be Redford's body. I've seen what Redford looks like because of the statue,
Mhm.
right? So I know what his face looks like, and I think my metagaming hunch is that this could also be Redford. But because the mummy was the same in the past and now, that makes me particularly curious, especially because we're in this office where this was hidden. Like something's going on, and Vaughn is trying to put the pieces together.
Okay.
The one quick interjection is that Redford, in the present, told us his body was possessed and is down on the 3rd floor.
He could be a big fat liar to get us to go down to the 3rd floor.
So
True.
with that nat 20, you can see that this is a body of a young person, like a maybe like a 14-year-old.
Okay.
It-
The high schooler's coming back.
Like it's very young, and without even like an Arcana check, it's very magical, like innately magical. There's like magic in this person's body. This is a mummy made for the purpose of soul inhabitation. Like you would put a soul in here to I wish you would have did an Arcana check instead of a medicine check, because like what I want to say is off of an Arcana check. But wait, do you still have the comprehend languages thing?
The medicine check, yeah, I do have comprehend
Okay.
languages. But so the medicine check was just to see if the features are similar. We can do an Arcana
Okay.
check later, but this was just to see if the features were similar.
The features are not similar, but
Okay.
they are desirable.
Oh,
Like
If
a good-looking corpse.
like this is
So
a
it's
good
sexy.
good looking corpse.
Even though it's Black Husk and dissected. Gotcha.
hello, handsome.
Yeah.
Um,
With the comprehend languages, you can on the back of the stone plate, you see rainy day fund.
Stone plate, rainy day fund.
do you relate that to us? Because I have a hunch now.
We're just still
Yeah,
stone.
on the back of this plate it says rainy day fund, and there's this really sexy corpse. I mean, just like, wow, get in line, boys and lady.
Interesting. Thank you. All right. I think that this is what amounts to a I'd have to like Jacqueline's like I'd have to examine it a bit closer because she's still just kind of like laying. She hasn't gone fully in yet. She's thinking about it though. I'd have to examine it closer to tell for certain, but it seems like this is the idea being like, Vaughn, you're gonna turn into a tree, right? But that doesn't mean you're necessarily soulless. So like if that happened and like someone knew soul magic, kind of how I do to an extent, I could then remove your soul and place it into this body. So you wouldn't technically die in the sense of your soul would live on in this new good-looking body.
I'm on that.
Not that you're I mean for a satyr, you know, I'm sure you're someone's cup of tea. Not my cup of tea personally, but someone's. But I'm just saying this body is probably, you know, it beats even my looks. Even like the most like beautiful / handsome people I know.
Hey, if someone were to say that I was attractive in terms of numbers, they might say I was a 17. So I would watch yourself.
I've been called a 5, so I guess sure. She'll try a little. They say it's my personality. I'm too brash. But she'll kind of drop in and
Are you gonna touch it?
No.
Okay.
Well, not exactly.
Okay. How are you gonna touch this?
With mage hand.
Okay.
I don't even have mage hand prepared.
I do.
But I have some stuff from my like just general like bag, like little calipers basically.
Okay. Okay. Let me know if you're gonna touch the body with anything.
Not to like derail this time where we're being gentle with this body, but I don't think I would have any qualms about going down there and trying to pull it out.
The body?
Yeah.
I'd have qualms. We don't know if there's a magical warding glyph or any. You've seen spell siphoning stuff. You guys want to pull it out, but like, give me a second and let me see something.
Okay, go for it.
Can I, if I like, don't touch it, but I hold my hands close, can I try sensing like the innate magical energy?
Sort of like an investigation check.
No, like an Arcana check of like.
Okay.
You want to do an investigate? I guess I could do investigate.
No,
but
I mean.
Jacqueline's more a mage. She's coming at it from the like academic like.
Okay. Yeah.
What is the magical like essence like?
Of
what
the
kind of schools does it have? Like, is it a like necromancy magic on it? Is it?
Okay. Yeah. Roll an Arcana check.
18.
18. This body emanates a strong radiant energy.
Guys, I think we found the god of holy matrimony. No.
This is-
She just goes, well, it's. She'll like climb out and she's like, if you guys want to pick it up, I don't recommend personally touching it. You might get burned in the sense of like heavenly light, but you know, she like kind of taps Victor and pushes you.
Victor's
almost in.
outside.
Oh.
Victor's been outside the whole time.
Then she kind of taps Vaughn, like slides you a little bit closer to the hole. She's like, if you want to. Wait, hold on, Victor, come in here.
Nope. Sorry.
No, come, Victor. This is part of your learning as a mage, as a wizard.
No, it's not. I can see the future, and my future is not in there.
But this will be better than you can change your future.
Oh no, please, I insist. You're the smarter wizard here. You touch it. She
Ooh.
start
I'm
poking
going
me
down
with
there.
it.
I'm hoisting that body up.
Okay, great. I need a dex save if you're touching it.
Deck save for old Matt. For old Matt.
Hold on.
And Jacqueline, at that, Jacqueline's also gonna jump in because you've like intimidated her bravado of like
Okay, yeah.
being a mage.
Give
She's
me
like,
a
no, I'm
dex
gonna do it
save.
too. Fuck it. And, like lifts it up. So that's a dex save too for my end.
So I got an 18.
Okay,
Nice.
I got a 16.
Nice.
amazing.
Did
Yeah,
see
not
the-
bad. Not bad.
As we go flying.
That's not enough. This is
Oh,
a glyph
boy.
of warding placed by Redford,
Yep,
Archmage. However, it's not like a radiant glyph of warding. It's just a fire one. So you sense the body, not the glyph. Just so I can make sure, let you know. Hold on. Okay. You guys take 18 damage
Okay.
of
Alright.
or of fire damage, basically. Yeah, just fire damage. Yeah, I got 2 1s in there. That's
Thank God we
perfect.
took that short rest.
Yeah, thank God. I'd be like it too. Victor just hears like.
And as this glyph of warding goes off, you hear just like a loud, like thundering sound of like, you have activated Redford's glyph. It's kind of like
Damn it,
almost,
Redford.
kind of like an alarm almost.
He's gonna peek in here. What got in here? I heard an explosion. Why are you on fire?
You just see like smoke trailing. Jacqueline pokes her head up. I am a good mage. Goes back down.
Yeah. I bet you are.
I
Anyway.
deduced correctly. There would be something there.
The body is still intact perfectly. I mean, as perfectly as it could be.
It's like a corpse. It's
yeah.
like corpses.
The you can see the with that nat 20 medicine check. Let me return back real quick. The level of mummification, like how long it's been out, some ranges around the 500 to 1,000 years.
Oh God. Yeah, Victor, leaving again.
Mm.
So this is like old, like old body. All right.
So now that the glyph has been triggered,
Mm-hmm.
Jacqueline steps up and moves out. Try, Fawn, can you try again? I believe that the glyph has been triggered, so it should be okay to move now.
I'm burning. And I go to, or Vaughn goes to, like, lift himself up from being knocked on his ass in this little hole by putting his hand on the body and like, pushing himself up.
I need another dex save.
Okay, here we go.
Oh shit.
19! I'm doing better!
You take 13 damage.
Okay.
You hear another alarm. The second glyph of warding has been activated.
You know what, Vaughn? I think
Yeah.
that's all of the glyphs you could probably put on a body. So why don't you go ahead and...
I'm gonna go and help him out of the hole. Come on, take my hand. Take my hand.
As
you know what?
as Juan takes her hand, he kicks his little satyr legs out, and brushes up against the corpse.
As you do that, you hear a sound that right before you guys, right before you touch the body, Spellford comes back in a bit of a smaller form, so you can fit in here. He's like too small. Like he's like 3 feet tall now. He like misjudged how small he had to be to fit, so he's like a little guy now. And he goes, "Oh, stop! Stop! There's 10 of them on there."
What?
First off, you said you couldn't cast spells, and now you come in here?
I lie. A lot.
Tell us what
You
this
are-
is.
Yeah,
That's
what
my
is
rainy
this?
day fund. Hold on.
Yeah, but who is it?
Who is it?
I mean, probably an empty vessel per se, but also like, is this like what kind of empty vessel? There's so much radiant energy coming off of it.
I'm not at liberty to tell you that. You guys broke into my office.
She like walks over towards Redford.
Looking down.
Looking down, yeah, walks over and then looks down, and then like sits down like on his level like you would to like a small kid. I will take each of your pages and throw them onto your glyphs if you just don't tell us what's going on here.
Okay. You got me. That's... How familiar are you with Star Children?
Very. Go on.
You're bullshitting.
Can I roll
Don't
a
know that.
history check?
Yeah, you can roll a history check. Anybody who wants to can roll a history check to see if you actually know what a Star Child is.
Hey, 21.
Okay. Anyone
History,
higher than a 21?
Natural 20.
Nothing's higher than a 20.
Oh.
Got 23.
So it turns out he does. Turns out he does.
I'm
Great.
very knowledgeable of Star Children.
Okay.
As a matter of
Um,
fact, I
I
know a
also
Star
know.
Child.
You actually do know a Star Child, but I'm not gonna say who. Star
Can't really make a
Children.
deduction.
Star Children are chosen by the god Leshy of light, and they are basically pseudo reincarnations of him and his spirit that come back to him eventually and ascend to him.
How do you spell Leshy?
I think I spelled it. It's in the Percy's travel log. It's a Leshi, I think, like just Leshy. Yeah, so that's like the fast and short of it. You know Star Children because you were in a city where a Star Child was present. You grew up in a city where a Star Child was present. You maybe don't remember his name, but you remember like the treatment he got was crazy. He was like pampered constantly, very knowledgeable, very friendly. But eventually, when he turned 15, he ascended.
Hmm.
And they say they call them Star Children because they become a star in the sky.
So spit it out, Spellford. What is that? Who is that?
That's a Star Child that I
So
killed.
What are you doing? So you,
You
killed him
killed.
rather than let him ascend.
Yeah, he's one of the best vessels I can get
But
for
wouldn't you
soul
then
transfer.
Wouldn't you then ascend when you like took his body?
Ascending is a voluntary choice.
Ah, okay.
This is akin to a religious terrorism act, is what you're seeing.
I mean, no big. It happens.
Very surprised. Little Spellford is like, okay, yeah, we're just cool with it.
Jacqueline's like, I mean, some of the shit I've seen. I literally killed a child not that long ago and like threw his soul into our friend. So
Where's
who
his
am I to
body?
judge you?
Where's his body
Sorry,
at?
You met him. He's the elf dude.
That
Or
didn't
where's
look like a
where's
child.
Oh, the child's body's up top.
His one eye widens and he disappears.
Oh fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Can I just toss
Can we
coins
go
down there
kill
and activate the
Redford?
glyph?
Theoretically, anything touching it would say. Well, depends if what the glyph's wording is, but yeah, you could theoretically do that.
Do you
I'll
want
toss
to
a coin
throw?
down there and I'm gonna run away.
The The third glyph of warding has been active. There's 10 of them. Remember, he said there was 10. So
Alright,
So,
I
yeah,
will
if you do-
subtract 7 gold,
Okay.
and I will activate all of them.
okay. 7 fireballs basically go off, and the body remains there. What do you want to do with it?
Throw
What
an
do you wanna
11th
do
one,
with it?
Victor, just in case. Throw an 11th one.
This is my lucky coin.
Another one goes off.
I knew it. As you know, Victor, all wizards always do one extra just in case.
You're right. Now
First
go
thing they
10.
teach you in wizard school.
the first thing I learned in the Wizarding College of Hogwarts is
Yeah.
always cast an 11th warding spell.
See, I learned my magic from the dragon, not a school. I'll throw another coin down just in case.
Nothing happens.
Alright, I'm going down there. I'm gonna look at it.
It's canon now.
Casting an 11th ward, 100 additional points for Gryffindor.
All right.
So this is the first time that Victor's looked at this thing. What's he get from this?
From what
like,
thing?
He's from the
Star
corpse.
Child's body.
Oh, the Star Child's body. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at it, this is a young child's body. The bone structure kind of aligns with that of like someone who hasn't gone through puberty fully yet. You sense like just immense radiant energy.
So I sense that it's maybe still alive.
You sense nothing that would say that it's alive. Just like immediately, like looking at it, there's nothing that would say that it's like got a faint breath or it's being kept alive by some spell.
So what are we gonna do with this thing? I've got it. It's here. I'm picking up all my coins.
Jacqueline will hop down.
Redford's obviously
well-
bad news.
I mean, you know, in a sense, now that the glyphs have all like gone, Jacqueline's gonna touch the hand essentially. When she does, because she has a bit of like soul incarnation, can she tell if there's like a dormant soul in here in some sense that's trapped still, or it's just empty? There's no soul in here.
You sense like a heavy suppression of a soul. Sort of like if it was like locked in a box, thrown in a river, down in and then thrown into an ocean. Like it's there's so many levels of soul suppression in here that it's almost into like if you're put into percentages, it's like in the 0.00. It's so faint.
I have an idea. Vaughn, I need your telepathy amulet.
You need my what amulet?
Your telepathy amulet that we bought many moons
Oh
ago.
yeah. And I give it over to Victor.
I'm gonna put it on the Star Child the way that we would wear it. Hello?
You hear like a faint tapping.
Hello?
Just
is
like
is this thing on?
like-
Can you hear me?
Victor, if you're trying
Hello?
to
Shh, I'm getting a signal.
just a constant like
Like a clock almost, or
like someone like tapping on like a wood desk.
I'm gonna tap back. I know it's not how it works, but
If you want to tap on the amulet, you can.
yeah, I'll do that.
Just what kind of what's like the cadence of your tap?
Pretty gentle. I don't want to like disturb the corpse. Also, Victor doesn't really want to touch it, so it's not too intense.
Yeah,
Can you hear
it's just like a tap 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 tap.
Can you cast comprehend languages on Victor? Stat.
I know comprehend languages.
Oh, you know what? Victor, cast comprehend languages on yourself. See if you know Morse code.
Alright. I'm gonna ritual cast comprehend languages.
I love that scene right there where Victor is like talking telepathy to this corpse, And Jacqueline, for no reason whatsoever, shouts, compromise!
Yeah, I'm a ritual cast it. I'll wait 10 minutes.
Okay, with 10 minutes gone by, you recognize an old like prisoner tapping, like tap tap, or tap 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 tap, which recognizes as SOS in Morse code.
I think we need to help this person.
Dracula just looks
They
at you.
are-
She's like, "There's no help. I mean, there are so many levels of soul magic here."
They are. It's complicated. Growing up, I knew somebody that went to war that lost all of their limbs, their eyes, their entire face was gone.
His name was Johnny.
And by some extraordinary means, the healers were able to keep him alive.
But he wanted
And-
to die.
They kept him alive for whatever reason, but I remember so vividly seeing that room, him shaking his head to this same rhythm of SOS. Either this person wants to die or they want to be saved. And I think, honestly, if they've been kept in this state for hundreds, if not 1,000 years, I think it's worth getting rid of them. I'm saying with the amulet on still.
Okay.
So wait,
Um,
what is the amulet just telepathic to people who have an amulet?
It's
Yeah.
so like a closed circuit radio almost. Like everybody who has like this specific brand of like YO amulet can all hear each other.
So Jacqueline doesn't hear shit. She's just staring at you doing this.
Yeah, you're like putting your ear up to this thing, and she's.
No, I'm not even.
Oh.
Jacqueline's just kind of trying to decide what she wants to do with this.
Oh, I relayed that to all you guys, by the way. That's what I said. But I'm still saying it with the
Okay.
amulet on as well.
oh, so you can communicate to the Star Child.
Yeah.
That like it one of those two things.
Yeah.
I am going to say aloud and not through the amulet.
Oh my
'cause
God,
you've
he's
got
back.
The other amulet of mine.
That scared the shit out of me. I thought that was Redford, but it's freaking hell.
I have a third player, Redford. He's gonna PvP fight you.
Because I'm zoomed in so close, it showed up right behind Victor's token. I was like, oh fuck, he's here.
Oh, we're back. That's gonna. Oh, he's playing Elden Ring now.
He said in general he can't. His internet's like.
Oh, is it? Did he? Oh, so
Internet's
completely
completely
fucked.
fucked. Lost data on my phone. Sorry guys. I don't know what
Terribly done.
happened.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. I
Anyway,
didn't see that.
So Vaughn is gonna say, if this is a rainy day fund, your boy is having a rainy day.
You don't.
And I want to
understand.
look like that. I want to look. I want to look like that sexy 14-year-old.
I mean, this is
Uh,
a sexy 14-year-old, 500-year-old mummy.
how would you do that? I sorry, I'm not there yet. How would we put you there and then with you and have you not look like that though? You know?
Jacqueline like.
We find
stares at you.
Redford. We go up. We find the cleric boy. We find Redford, and we get me into this fucking body, so I don't turn into a fucking tree.
Does it work
Um,
like that?
Yes and no. So, first off, Redford's not going to more than. I mean, just hypothetically speaking, he's probably not going to let you take his rainy day fund. It's like a wizard thing. Like, oh yeah, why would I give that to you when that's for me? Because even if he inhabits the body of the cleric who I killed up there, that body could die. So now he would need another one. And he's got this one.
Yeah, sorry, Vaughn. It
As
is a
to
weird thing.
how to get you in there, theoretically, it's possible. If you don't like your body now, I could force your soul into this, and at great peril to myself. Anything's possible with that. The only thing then is like, there's a lot that goes into soul magic. It's very taxing. The soul in here is so I don't know what Victor was doing, like with his head, with the tapping, but the soul of the boy or person thing, Star Child, let's go with, is so far locked away through different magics that it's almost like it'd be just you in there versus how Loken is probably dealing with a little bit of like, because I moved like a living pretty recent soul into the body. The only thing is then if it's just you, it's never really just you, and there's a small manifestation of the Star Child present. I don't know how that would contradict and contract, and I mean it is kind of from a academic perspective interesting to see, but also like I don't personally want to continuously become a witch again, essentially, of doing soul magic every other day.
All right, so here's the
I made a
situation,
promise
Jacqueline.
a long time ago that I wouldn't do that again, and now I'm here doing it again, so I'm kind of conflicted. Then again, I mean, the world sucks, so...
Jacqueline, I've got a question for you. What are you here to do?
Oh,
What
Hey.
do you mean?
hey,
Hey,
man, you.
Sorry.
Hey,
What a.
I don't know what happened there.
It's okay.
Literally. Oh, sorry. I'll turn my light.
I feel like we should explain what's going on or what happened.
I assumed you just continued.
No, we did.
no, we did.
Like we did. we
Right now, we found a mummified body of a, well, it's mummified. Body of a Star Child that Redford has as like a backup, like body, essentially, one day.
yeah.
Okay.
So basically, they explored the right side of Vindervat level 1, found
Yep.
some cool stuff. Then they went into Redford's secondary, like, fake office where he uses to just like chill out and work, or do cool wizard stuff. Then they opened a sarcophagus, basically, which had 10 or 11 glyphs of warding on it. He showed up after the second one and is like, "Hey, that's my rainy day fund for my soul to transfer into my body, if I ever need one." And then they were like, something. They told Redford that there was a body up on the surface of a guy they just killed, the kid, and he opened his eyes immediately and teleported up to the surface.
Oh, okay.
We also
and
found some cool books. Victor's got a Eldritch Horrors book, essentially.
It's like a
It's like a universal translator, but it also talks with Eldritch gods. We found Girl with the Immortality, just a nice read. Vindervat suggested. The same with a really good part 2 of a series called Gods and Knights. Also Vindervat approved, 5 stars on the Vindervat rating system. Looking for the first and the third in the trilogy to complete it. And that thing
Okay.
in the walls came back, but we were able to not physically using magic like a good mage would. On the thanks to Vaughn going, "What the fuck are you doing, Jacqueline? Don't pick up the rock. Let me handle this." Have it kind of go away for now, so we have some time. Although with all
I
the,
see.
we should be a little bit quick and cautious because we set off 11 giant glyphs with a thing going.
Yeah, what did they
"I've
do?
done it
'Cause those
again!"
are third level spells, right?
they were just fire glyphs, but they had
Oh,
like
okay.
funny punchlines in between them. So they were like, "Redford's
Oh.
making fun of you," as basically.
And
Cool.
it's also canon that any good wizard always has not 10 but 11 glyphs. The
They
one
always
extra
cast
just in
one more of
case.
everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. They go
And yeah,
Tartani
so we're
that
at this Star Child right now, trying to figure out. Vaughn just was wondering about having his soul get thrown into this thing.
yeah, and I was trying to convince Jacqueline. So I'm like, okay, Jacqueline, what are you here to do?
What do you mean? I'm here with you guys to find your Hildebrand person, and me personally, right now, I mean, powerful magic items, that Eldritch book, any other, we have this time displacement thing, any other things we can find that are powerful magics enough. / in general, change the past now, so like that's my main, like we can change the whole past and make everything better.
Here's the situation: is I turn into a tree on the stop me if I'm wrong, Chuck. On the next red moon, okay?
One or two,
Um,
but yes, you're in the ballpark.
Yeah, on the next red moon. So I don't know if you've come to see it like this, Jacqueline, but I'm kind of the leader of this party. So if you don't do this and you betray the party, they're gonna remember that.
She's just like staring at you. She's like, "Oh, are they? Okay."
And let me tell you, this group, DNS, don't not to hold grudges. That's what it stands for. They're gonna whoop your ass if you don't get me this new body stat. And then I fold my arms like this, and I'm like, and that's my convincing pitch.
She looks. She'll stare at you, and then she'll look over at Victor and then Kel and go, "Is that truly how you both feel?"
Just look at the time. It's time to do wizard things, and I'm gonna turn the corner.
I'm gonna look at Vaughn, very like, yeah, yeah. Just start nodding along with Vaughn.
All right. If that's truly how you feel,
Can I interrupt real quick and
Yeah,
report report what Redford found?
Sure. What did he find?
He's gonna come back. He's gonna teleport back. Still small. He's like 3 feet tall still. He's teleport back in, and he's out of breath. For a book person, that's kind of weird. It's weird to like animate being out of breath when you don't have lungs. But he points at Jacqueline and he's like, "Let's make a deal right now.
I'm open. What's the deal?
You can have that whatever stupid rainy day fund. I don't care what you do with it. You can eat it. Eat its fingers. I don't care. I want the kid upstairs. His body is still in like the tentacle wraps, and he can't break
Oh,
it.
hold on right 1 second, Redford.
Victor,
Why
stay
do
out of
you
this.
want
This is a deal
that
between
body?
wizards.
Another like eye opens up behind him, and he's like, "I can have 2 conversations at once."
Why do you want that
It's gonna
body
get
so
real
much?
confusing real quick.
Pointing to Victor with his other hand, so he's kind of like this. He goes, "It doesn't matter why I want the kid. I want his body."
I think it does matter why you want the kid, though. Because I also want the kid.
You want his body that you left up there.
Yeah, I do. I was saving it up there. It was gonna freeze and do something so it wouldn't deteriorate or whatever.
Like a mummy? Like how I did.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly how you did.
Okay, so you're stealing my wizard flow. That's fucked up. But sure,
Alright,
go
first
for
of
it.
all,
All right,
I'm
listen,
also
he
a
stole
wizard,
my
and you're an
wizard flow
archmage.
too. So
Alright, hold on. Everybody, calm down.
A simulacrum of Spellford forms. So he's like, I can't have 2 conversations at once, but I can have 2 bodies at once. So there are 2
Why do you
Redfords.
want this kid?
Speaking to Victor, he's like, I'm not gonna tell you. I want the kid. I'm giving you the body that I was keeping for thousands of years. That should be good enough.
quick question, a quick aside
Mhm.
again. So like, if we undid the mummy wraps, does it look like a normal person, or is it just like a skeleton under it?
It looks like a normal person with like slight decay.
Okay. Slight decay. Perfect. So Vaughn would go from a tree to like a slight decayed person.
It would be
Love it.
implied that the original visage of the body would be restored.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's fine.
That's
I'll let
wonderful.
Victor finish his conversation and then I'll go. So
Redford, I think you're a very interesting read. I think you need to tell me a bit more about yourself. Why do you have a rainy day fund? Trying to live forever?
Yes.
Because I know a few things about people or things like that, and they are not desirable.
For an archwizard, it's pretty desirable. I can pretty much do whatever I want.
Well, I'm just a regular wizard, first of all. All right, I don't know the arch thing yet.
You're like a
I'm not
lesser
there.
wizard.
All right, first of all, I'm a regular wizard. All right, get it right.
I like that Victor's got like how many levels? Like 1 or 2 levels in wizard.
2.
2, and he's just like, I'm more powerful than I know all of these things, and we're just like, but what?
Yeah. But what's so important about this new body that a Star Child body wouldn't offer you?
Kid's young. Got a lot of gusto.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 I think we need to have a huddle. I'm gonna take DNS aside.
Except
Okay.
Jacqueline, who's not gonna go with you. She's gonna
Alright, so
talk with
Ron,
Redford.
Kel, and Victor.
Okay.
So what's the plan here? We're gonna let the kid. I have bad
Give him the
vibes.
give him the cleric. I'll take this fucking Star Child. Are you like I'm gonna be real with you. Being on that fucking island changed me, right?
Mhm.
All I want to do is survive. Do you know what survives longer than any fucking mortal? A goddamn star. Make me a Star Child.
Vaughn, to me, you already are a star. But I get where the people from. So, if you want to make this trade, go ahead. But I feel like there are going to be complications with it. But ultimately, it doesn't affect me too much yet. Kel?
I'll fucking take it. I'll take these
So,
complications.
can I have my conversation
Yes.
with Redford now?
Yes. Have your conversation with Redford as he forms back into one regular 3-foot sized golem.
3 foot size. Can you increase your size so it's not so awkward that I have to keep looking down?
No, I'm the one with. I can turn you into a fucking toad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, congratulations.
Toad. I can turn you. You want to be a toad?
She rips one of his pages off. How's that? Huh?
Toad. And polymorph.
Oh!
Wait, can I see if Polymorph was the one I ripped off and he loses that spell?
If you roll a 20, sure.
What do you want me to roll?
120 chance.
A D20. Roll a D20. Nothing.
Fuck you, Redford!
Wow.
Raise his finger. I'll fucking power word kill your ass.
She holds up a hand. Hey, you can see my skills. I might get that one next. She throws it back to him.
Okay.
That was really funny.
Wow.
I was gonna say what are the odds, but they're clearly 1 in 20. So
Apparently, I was like, I'm gonna roll it in it so that I can't, like, I could just, if I get it, it's meant to be.
yeah.
Everybody knows.
Yeah. I mean, I have no qualms with the body slag thing. I don't know why Victor and the others. I mean, it's complicated, I suppose. I have a qualm with soul magic.
And he's going to telepathically send you something real quick.
Okay. You can just do an inner sanctum in the mind thing.
Yeah.
Yes, Charles Xavier. I see.
So, Kel, what do you think about all this? Meanwhile, we're
Can I
still
talk
huddled
with
up.
him in the mind?
Yeah, you're in your mind palace now.
All right, I'll just shoot you some messages.
Yeah, these are messages now. So if anybody wants to, you guys can, can talk.
Don't you guys have a separate one-on-one chat?
Yeah, we do, but I don't know. I don't want to leave you guys out. We can go and chat in the one-on-one
us-
chat.
Even though you're technically being left out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're literally just texting each other back and
Alright,
forth.
you
Bye-bye.
guys- You guys huddle. We'll jump there for
Yeah.
a sec.
Okay.
All right.
Right. So a younger Star Child body that's in better condition than this mummy, essentially.
100%. This is Percy is 14 years old, just about ready to ascend. at the pinnacle of his power, this would
Mm.
solve all of my problems, and I could leave you guys alone.
I'm 100% fine, and I'll convince the rest of them, but I want to guarantee you can fuck with them for all I care. I barely know them, but you will support me as I grow in power. That is the one thing I ask.
I will come to you when you most need it. Say my name, say Spellford, and I will appear.
That's how you want to be known now, Spellford? Alright, fine. Well,
It's better than
all right.
Percyford.
alright, fine. And one for further, it's a question. It's not a stipulation of this. I'll make sure you get that body. Is there anything in this library on spell magic itself?
Soul magic?
Soul magic. Sorry, spell magic. Yeah, everything, man.
Second
Soul magic.
second floor. There is a trove of soul magic section,
All right, that's fine.
and he gives you a password to say to a lock. So you would have to say this password for it to unlock, and it's Redford 123.
Fucking course it is. Can you tell me like what quadrant it's in down there?
Yeah, let me look on my map real quick. I said that Kells was on B. Yeah, so yours would
Yeah,
be
Hills is there.
C3.
Oh, it's on C3. So, oh no, on the second floor, C3. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right, let's jump back.
15, and then becomes a star. Shut up, shut up.
We weren't talking about anything.
Redford
And
Redford reaches out his spell booky hand for
Yeah,
a handshake.
She shakes. Unless even if the party's on their way back, you would see her like shaking his hand.
Disappears. He's gone.
can I ask the
was
party a
basically
context
it.
question?
Sure.
Yeah.
Since I missed so much. Are we on? Are we thinking that this Redford guide is he like lich adjacent?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. 100%.
yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he's not. He's not like phylactery lich, but he's like, I want to live forever.
I'm going to find bodies, and when I'm about to die, I'm going to move into new body.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a lich without the convenience of a phylactery.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he disappeared. If you guys are walking back in, or if you're already there, like you would have seen her handshake, and then he disappears.
Hmm.
So what was that
I know a
about?
lot about deals
alright.
with unsavory
So with
folks.
that, you hear a small like rumbling in like the foundations of Vindervat. As soon as Redford leaves, it's a weird like residual sonic outburst, and it builds and it builds and it builds. The ceiling starts to like crumble, like little specks of dust fall down, and as the specks of dust fall down, you see they stop in the air. Like the air has just like stopped transferring energy, and the rumbling gets greater and greater. You see the colors off the walls bleed off into the air. Like the brownness of the walls hangs in the air. Kel's purple skin starts to dissipate off of him and float around him.
Oh god. The
You
pigment
like
market.
the like different like fractals start appearing everywhere, like on your skin and on the walls. You feel like a looseness, like you're off the ground from where you're standing. It gets so intense, like you see things start to change like shape, like Victor turns into like a circle, like he's just plastered onto a sphere, and everything just slams together, and everything drops and returns back to normal.
Ugh, I hate that kind of magic.
Can I can I make like a Arcana check or something to like
Yeah.
know
I
what
wanna
the
go
fuck
through.
just happened?
Oh, what the fuck
Okay.
check?
Oh, hey, it's my
What the
first roll
fuck,
of the night. I'm
Jack?
only 2.5.
What a
Yeah,
14.
Everybody roll. Everybody wants to roll can roll an Arcana check.
21.
God.
21. Okay.
12.
12. Okay, so I guess this is just an open question to your characters then. Has anyone seen a 9th level spell happen?
Ooh, that's
I
a
mean-
good question.
Would I have seen something like with Otar?
With Otar, no. Like
No?
Otar doesn't have the
It's on 9th level
capability
G.
to do any 9th level spells.
Damn. Middle
Don't think
management,
so.
huh?
I don't think
Would
that's
I
what
have-
it's called.
Nope.
Would I have ever come across it in any of the travels Jacqueline's had throughout her life?
Probably not.
Okay, because I would say
It's-
I don't think I would say maybe the highest she's ever seen is like a 7th, maybe 8th level, if
Yeah.
that.
No one has seen. I mean, you guys have now experienced a classification 9 spell. And I'll
best-
just say above table, in this world, the max a normal person can do is like 8. That's like taking spell energy from the world, doing something to it, and you shoot it back out. A 9th level spell is you are creating the innate spell energy. Like it comes from your body, it comes from your being and your soul. So it requires somebody special to do a 9th level spell. You like a lot of archmages just are capped at an 8th classification just because that's all you can learn.
Damn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The best Jacqueline, like if everyone else is kind of confused for a second, the best Jacqueline would say is, whatever spell energy that was higher than any I have ever seen in my lifetime. And I have seen some great mages cast some really powerful spells.
Whatever. Otherwise, I didn't like it at all.
That said,
I can make sure my
Um,
skin's all there.
Fawn, are you ready?
You're gonna do this for me?
Struck a deal, so yeah, unless everyone else is hesitant.
I'm a motherfucking star child. Ba 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 ba. Get me in that body.
If you guys want to be here for this, you can.
Okay.
Otherwise, please exit the room and give me a while.
Vaughn, you seem sure about this?
Oh,
I
and
am.
Say your goodbyes.
This is the
to
most sure
Fawn.
I've ever been.
Well, I don't think I wanna see this. Well, morbid curiosity.
I mean, I have a plan to talk about this soul transfer. So if you want to, anyone who
Girls.
wants to leave the room now. Otherwise, Vaughn, she like hops down into the next to the mummy. She like holds out a hand. Come on down.
I hop down right away. In my little flippy floppy hooves. Let me tell you what. Vaughn in his head is like, thank God I'm getting rid of these furry ass legs. Like, there's such a fucking encumbrance.
Okay.
Finally, I can wear pants.
I'm just gonna say, just for game stuff, you're basically like changing races right now.
Okay.
You're not gonna be like a mummy. Like you're not gonna be like a little old man walking around. You'll be returned back to like your full, like visage. Like you'll look like a person instead of just like a mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like an Asmar or something.
Yeah. I mean, if you're cool with that, then you can continue. Just like above table. If you want to do that, we're good. This will be the end of Vaughn the Satyr, if that's to be true.
And Devon the Satyr.
All right. If you
This actually solves a lot of problems for Vaughn too, because like he's got Curia the Collector on his ass. He's got other stuff. Like this is gonna be a godsend for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question: am I gonna take a penalty? Well, yeah. Let's be real here. I'm doing soul magic again. I'm gonna take another penalty.
you're gonna take another penalty.
Except I'm not doing it out of malice necessarily.
No, that's why you're not gonna lose a spell slot.
Perfect.
You're gonna gain another level of exhaustion.
Ooh, perfect. What's that one do?
-2.
Awesome. Fucking. All right. So, Jacqueline, like, as she holds you down, gets you in here. All right, let's get you close to the body. Vaughn, are you ready for this? She sits there and she's like, she takes a moment. She like leans in, and she whispers in your ear, "I never liked any of your books," and then jams her rapier through your throat and cuts it out as the blood splatters out across the mummy. And then she grabs like your like kind of like your satyr head and just and those indistinct whispers start to grow. And this whole like if Kel's like looking on from above, this whole area like the black tentacles just start snaking out. The book Victor had, even though you removed yourself, would more than likely react where it starts like comes out of your bag and like the tentacles start to come and wrap around you from there. The shadows grow darker and darker. Jacqueline's kind of eyes white out again, and you just hear, and she just, and the energy just coalesces you as you feel your soul torn and shred at the very seams, siphoning into this Star Child body. As
Incredible.
the ritual finishes, he just collapses to the ground again, like just clunk. Vaughn's body collapses down, and for like a moment, there's everything kind of. It's a crescendo and stops, and like time stands still for a second, and then the tentacle from the book kind of coalesces back in. They start to recede, and the shadows start to dim back out, and there you go.
Okay.
Wow.
What do you
was very well
what do
done.
you see as you are just being transported into a different body? Like what do you see visually happen to you?
I think the first thing is I see the blade and that like instantly is like very frightening and startling because he doesn't know what's gonna happen. And then as the blade sort of uh pierces like his neck, everything begins to like double and triple and quadruple and like almost become like a train of puppies all doing the same thing but like a little bit like echoes past each other, and then all of them begin to fall into a massive hole, like just fall through like the darkness of space, and then these things that are like doing the sort of like echoes of what the thing before them did, so on and so forth, begin to sort of spread out and spread away and become little points of light. And Vaughn is sitting in the middle of a cosmos of stars. Um, and then I think after that, the like stars come rushing in, and they like almost like a pointillist painting, all the different spots of light coalesce, and then they become the field of view from the mummy's perspective. I think that's what it looks like.
All right. The body reforms back to its original state before it died. And you see this guy. 14-year-old kid, white hair, name unknown, everything unknown. For all intents and purposes, you wake up you're relatively fine. You have a point of exhaustion, however. Vaughn, you have a new point of exhaustion for being a part of this ritual. But you wake up in your clothes and you look around.
I do the classic like looking at my hands thing, and I look up at Jacqueline and I say, "Thank you, my child. This will make for an excellent second book." Bam! It's me! I'm back!
You wouldn't see like Jacqueline, like I said, she felt like the last time. She's clocked out. Like it is
Okay,
beyond belief. So she's on the ground next to your dead body, your old dead body.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. Look at your old dead
That's funny.
body. what do you see? Like, what I mean, how do you feel looking at your corpse?
Looking at my corpse, I think is a mix of both relief and like both relief and like a great sadness. I think some of the stuff is like some of the sad stuff is I get to see myself from the outside perspective and I don't look like how I thought I looked, right? Like you always sort of look different in pictures and stuff like that. It's like I'm not seeing who I thought I was. But then on the other sense, I'm like, I can see the like maggots, sort of crawling out of me and the like tree sprouts, my hair beginning to turn to like a grassy material. And I realized that I really was sort of nail-bitingly close to not being like a person anymore, and that is such a relief that I'm back and I have a body and I will potentially live for millennia now. So yeah.
Okay. After looking at your body and thinking about all that crazy stuff, you see the dead body, the plant growth speeds up rapidly as it realizes there's nothing left pushing against it. Roots begin to shoot out of your skin, and moss out of your face. It just covers this entire, what you'll see to be floor, in roots and little light bugs that float and flicker around. Moss will hang from the ceiling. Little saplings will start to grow on the grass that now inhabits the floor of this whole entire level. And a tiny red rose shoots out of your chest and flowers.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I like that a lot.
I think Victor would make his way to the hole. He's gonna look down, and with no context, because he left the room when this happened. He's gonna go down to one knee, put his arm out for you.
I'm gonna grab it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say thanks, brother.
Super
I'm
light.
gonna-
He's like 100 pounds, so he like flies up a little bit just with all the strength.
I'm gonna look down at Jacqueline.
Yeah,
I'll
she
hop
just-
down and I'll put her on my shoulder. And I'm gonna jump out this hole.
All right. With
She's just slumped like.
with
Dead
that,
Dead potatoes.
sack of potatoes. What do you guys want to do?
How do you feel, Vaughn? If that's still your name?
I shall take a new name. Nebulon. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's not canon. We're cutting that out. We are cutting that out.
The quick. Nope. Never mind. Nope.
Nebulon's stupid as fuck. Yeah, you can like, for all intents and purposes, I am. That's funny. For all intents and purposes, I am still Vondalis von Werner. I'm gonna take my horns from my dead body. I'm gonna put them in my bag.
Okay.
Do you just come off?
The suction.
Yeah, they're just you're actually bald and it's just suction cups in a
Don't
wig.
forget to check your items.
Just totally.
Your items, and you have to reattune to all of them.
Yeah.
He wasn't a
Oh, that's
skater, he was
true.
very hairy
Peregrine
guy.
Spear, I gotta reattune to.
My favorite part of all of this is when we get back to the ship and Jake goes, "Who the hell's this guy? Where's my dad?"
I'm
We're
your
like,
new
"Oh,
dad."
he kind of died, but not really. He's the same guy.
This-
What a way for Vaughn to
14
go out.
That is
That is
now 2 soul rituals I've had to do in 2 days.
Stick with us and it won't be the last.
Oh, wait till she wakes up. She's gonna be really pissed off.
Oh. Vaughn, I suppose this could work in your favor, you know, with all the unsavory rumors that have gone around about you. You got a new start at life.
Well, it's a gift and a curse, right? Like, cause how am I gonna write another book as a star child? Like, that's not gonna sell. But the good news is I don't have to worry about any of the people who tried to hunt me down or, who were looking to re-kidnap me or anything like that. So
People won't think you ate people anymore.
I know well, not yet.
Not yet. I will. He looks like a child, right? Like
He's
literally,
14 in age. Like he's 14. So
I will say it will make diversions such as seducing bouncers at parties. It might make it a little more troublesome.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna for the sake of not getting an NC-17 rating on this campaign, we're gonna avoid any more seducing.
me
We're gonna
handle it.
avoid seduction. Yeah.
Vaughn, I look at you now, and initially, I was opposed to you doing this because I had grown accustomed to you. But had I been given the same option but anew, I would have taken it as well. And I gladly accept this change. Welcome aboard.
Victor, Victor, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is the greatest outcome of events that could have ever happened to me. And I'm so glad that you all helped me get here. I really am. No, they say friends are the family you choose, and family's the friends you don't. So, good to have some chosen family.
Yeah. All right then. Star. What's next?
I guess we keep exploring, right?
We should
Jacqueline is
probably-
like unconscious.
yeah, a
Yeah, we should
long
probably
rest
find
is
a-
needed. And remember that resets your time. You're on day 1,
Right.
day 2 technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you remember last time she did this, she was out for 8 hours almost.
Yeah.
So.
Dang.
Well,
Okay.
Everyone agree?
As for
Shall we?
next steps after our siesta, I don't know. Are we still going to be looking for Hildra?
I guess we really don't need to, but we can stop Godra, right?
But at the same time, I mean, I assume we don't want to leave our business in Ancora Bay just completely unattended to. I assume we intend to finish, and I feel like this is as good of a lead as any to either like get access to Corella.
I agree.
That's a good
Um,
point.
I think this would be a good way. We can either we get in her good books and she trusts us. We get into that inner circle. We can see out her brain ticks, or either
think that's a good idea.
either she double crosses us, whatever, and then we don't feel bad about leading a rebellion and killing her.
Yeah. How many fireballs can she take before she drops, right?
Well, I can only cast 2, so
Well, we're gonna
let's
Hopefully
let's hope
it's
it's not too many. But if I have a coffee in between, if you can let me have if I can sit down and have a coffee for an hour, then I can
Yeah.
cast all day.
Alright, alright. How about we set up camp right here?
Yeah,
Good
Right by the
vibe.
body?
this seems good.
Yeah, right by the body. Bond's body.
I mean, didn't he make like a green paradise basically here?
Yeah, I mean, this whole first floor
Oh,
is
I missed that.
very much a green paradise.
Oh, it was the
There's-
first floor. That was just his room.
No, the first floor extends out like with heavy, thick roots, moss lining the walls. It sort of creates like its own miniature terrarium in this one room. Or I mean, yeah, there's one level, I should say.
Cool.
I believe
Right?
with that monster still skulking about, staying right here might be best.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I don't need a long rest right now. I assume I didn't take damage at all.
You didn't do nothing actually.
Yeah, you just stayed in the.
Okay, good. That means I have all my
What?
spell slots. Yeah,
For
so
I
I
think-
can keep
Jacklin's sake.
watch. Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
You guys take a nap.
All right.
Yeah.
it's
I'm
onward.
gonna gently put Jacqueline down. I'm gonna add +1 to admiration real quick. Maybe she is a better wizard, but I'll let her know when she's awake.
All right. Does anything happen while you guys are out? Any dreams we gotta go through? Besides,
I
Vaughn.
was
Vaughn, you got something going
I
on.
was-
But...
so I was thinking of something else though. I was thinking, do I have the tools? Let me see here. I would like to use some of the time to carve carve one of my horns into a small flute to give as a gift to Jacqueline.
Yeah, I'll say you have the time to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can whittle it all out, and after the long rest, you can give it to her.
Okay.
Before Victor goes to sleep, by the way, I'm gonna minor illusion a mirror for Vaughn to see his face.
Oh
What do you
my
think?
god. I'm so handsome.
So young.
I'm even more gorgeous than I thought.
And then Victor will go to sleep.
Depending on how you want to, I would say Jacqueline would end up in like another Eldritch domain, like the last time she did spells like this.
Okay.
That's getting real out there. I don't think we should all role play through that because that'll be.
Yeah, we'll say. I do actually. We have a perfect amount of time to roleplay 2 dreams right now. So let's do Jacqueline's first. We're winding down. So let me just throw out some dreams real quick,
All right,
cause I got dreams.
I can set the scene if you want.
Yeah, set your scene and I'll fill in the context.
Sure. So as you know, Jacqueline falls into unconscious. She knows essentially where she's going to end up, as she it's that darkness of a black pool, like you're looking into the ocean, and she opens her eyes, and there she is standing on top of like this black viscous, like endless water, endless sea. To the sides of her are just huge, swollen tentacles coming out from the ground. And in front of her, about 300 feet out, is just this staircase dotted with, on both sides of it, little yellow flowers going up of it, like the whole way up. And at the top, this big imposing throne, there's like lightning far background, like the sea is quaking. She's been here 3 times now. One of her own volition, 2 not necessarily of her own volition. And she hates it here.
On the throne that proceeds above that flight of stairs, never seen before, is an outline, a shadowy outline of what seems to be yourself, holding a yellow sword, like sort of lackadaisically holding onto it, like on the hilt.
Yeah.
And a voice speaks to you, and in like a muffled, distorted tone, just says like, "How many more do you have left?"
She just stares and like, you know there is no number.
The ceiling of this domain starts to crack and leak red tentacle ooze as slowly they start to envelop the bottom half of your body, and they start to constrict, and it feels like your bones are breaking and being pulled out of place with your joints. And the figure says, "That's not what your soul says. It seems like
Not-
they're numbered."
Jacqueline would be screaming. I'm not gonna personally scream and break everyone's ears, but she would just be screaming in immense facets, like contorting her limbs and like breaking them and refracturing them back into place and then breaking them.
The tentacles then begin to like seep into your body and like touch your bones and twist them until they break, and then reform them until they break again, slowly working your way up inside your body, feeling them string your arms out like a marionette, just like controlling you. And the figure says, "I can't imagine you doing any more so soon, but it's your funeral."
And then she wakes up. And this is like at the end of the long rest, she would wake up with a cold sweat.
Waking from the dream, you spit out like if you were drowning and you're coughing up the salt water, just this black substance that sticks to the floor and starts to move around and skitter and runs away.
Yeah. And like
The
some
rapier,
more strands of her hair are white.
the rapier next to you, the eye on the center of the sword, starts crying. The same red ink that was shown in your dream. And then
Yeah, and she just grabs it and sheaths it. And just
and then we can do Vaughn's. Vaughn's dream it's in a different place than it was. Instead of the roots that it was before, it's now in the stars. You see galaxies creating and being formed, stars exploding and being reformed, and you see a woman wearing what seems to be like a very like traditional like Catholic nun attire, as she is sitting down and praying in a pew.
Okay. So we're like in a church setting, but like in space.
Yes, like out
Okay.
of like stained glass windows are the stars. The ceiling is completely like ripped off, showing
Gotcha.
a massive like nebula above you of like blue and purple.
Okay, I go up to her and I sort of slowly put my hand on her shoulder.
She looks at you and takes this like is in shock, just like is so taken aback by your presence that she begins to like choke up and start crying, and she hugs you so deeply and mentions, she's like, I've missed you so much. Like, where have you been? Your star burned out. I couldn't see you anymore. What happened? Tell me your story.
Oh man. I say to her, what happened is happened. I'm here now. I'm ready to be a star.
I'm gonna need a deception check.
Okay, I'm pretty good at deception. That's a 14. It's not bad.
She pulls back suddenly and swiftly, and her face turns sour, and again in the shock, but it's definitely negative now, It was like seeing somebody return home from a war, but now it's like seeing somebody return from prison. It's very much in shock and anger and confusion, and she says, "Who? You're not David." And the church windows blast out. The stained glass freezes in air as it just floats and drifts into space. She goes, "Who are you?" Demanding you tell her.
I tell her that I say, I'm Vaughn, Vondalis von Werner. And what, you know, sometimes you get what you deserve, and sometimes you get what you don't deserve. And while David got what he deserved, I say, looking directly at her, I am getting what I don't deserve. And I'm so grateful for David's sacrifice.
The woman now sort of transforms and configures into like a sickly sort of mass that is just contaminated by the lie you told in the beginning. Like, it has tainted this realm, and it becomes like gross and like oozing, and there's eyes and teeth start gnashing at the ground. And she goes, you are no child of Leshy. Begone, demon. And she sends you out of the dream with a wave of her hand through the doors as you break against the wood doors and are flown back out from the church.
Wow. Do I wake up, or am I still in the dream?
You wake up.
Boy, oh boy, that does not bode well. That does not bode well.
I mean, in her defense, you did say, "Hey, he got what he deserved." Poor kid.
That's true. That's true.
I just wanted, it's way more interesting what happened, but with that deception roll, you forgot because you're a College of Eloquence bard, you can't roll lower than a 10.
No, I rolled a 10.
He rolled an 11.
Oh, you rolled really? You only have a +4 to deception?
Oh.
Only a +4 to deception. I took a lot of nature
Wow.
stuff. I took a lot of nature stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
For the role play. For the role play.
For the RP.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
In my defense, I didn't think I'd be doing soul magic every other day.
Um,
On
I-
waking up, you know, if this is like towards the end, we're both waking up. Jacqueline would just like kind of look at you, and then anyone else who's up, and just. That is 3 times now I've had to do this, and he would be so pissed at me. I don't think he'll ever forgive me. And she'll just kind of get up and pull herself. I guess if we're down in the thing, she'll pull herself up and out.
We were like, you were with Victor at the bottom.
Alright, yeah. So then she'll pull herself up and out of the circle pit thing. After saying that.
All right. Everybody levels up to level 6. So
wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. Sorry, I actually completely forgot because I did message you. As like I'm watching like our companions wake up because I think I stayed up to like keep watch.
Mhm.
When I noticed Vaughn wake up, you would kind of see me with like a piece of fabric, and I'm kind of like I don't know what the fantasy equivalent of like a bedazzler would be. Where you're putting gems into it.
Like a gem tool or something like that.
Well, I'm using like my jeweler's kit to like put like these gems into like a piece of fabric, and I'll see like, oh, Vaughn, you're awake now. Do you remember that incident back with the ice skate? where I killed you, or nearly so.
Back with the ice gate?
Yes, you
Ice
know when we
giant.
were fighting the big ice monster, and I threw the
Oh
explosion.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
much bigger than I
yeah,
thought. I felt really bad.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you know, I know you were really upset with the burn scars, obviously, and I wish I had given this to you sooner because now of that double purpose. But I had Wayo make you an ascot, and I personalized it for you, and I will post that in chat. Here we are. Send. Yeah. You can wear it as an ascot. You can also just keep it on your person wherever.
Wow.
Yeah, and if I ever throw a fireball maybe a little too close to you, this time it won't do nearly as much damage, or it doesn't
That's
have to.
amazing.
If you look at it, I have
Wow.
bedazzled VVV into it in a very nice script.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kel, this is such a sweet gift. Thank you.
And I turned to Jacqueline because I realized that Jacqueline was also caught in that blast. I'll be
she's
honest,
not even
Jacqueline.
like I said. She just
Oh,
is
okay.
climbing out. She's not even paying attention. She said her thing and like climbed out. She's pretty aggravated.
For the record, I wanted to get her something, but like I feel like we didn't know each other. But now she's done all this really nice stuff for us, and now I feel really bad. So like, let's just not mention it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can let's just bedazzle a shit ton of stuff for Jacqueline. How about that?
Yeah, if we can just steal a couple of her things every night, and then we can put some nice gem designs into it. I think she would really like that. She seems the type. Maybe we can get Victor involved. He has sticky fingers.
Love it.
We're just
Oh.
pickpocketing Jacqueline to bedazzle
Jacqueline's
her
sleeping
shit.
and just randomly taking things from her. She won't mind that this random thing is gone and bedazzled. She wakes up, her hair is like braided with like fucking sparkles in it. What the fuck happened?
She's gonna love this.
Oh man.
She's gonna love this.
Jesus. All right. Well, another session in the books. That was not what I expected.
Not at all.
I didn't expect to have to do soul magic.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to have to sit around doing
Literally,
nothing for 2
day,
hours.
like it has been
No
a
internet.
day in game, not
Yeah.
even a full day. She's like, I'll do it again.
Yeah. We've explored another fourth of level 1 now.
We're getting there. Only
We're-
17 more weeks, guys.
Is it only a
I've got
fourth?
unrealistic
Really?
expectations.
You guys only did a fourth. This was the first. I mean, technically you did.
Well, we did kind of half.
Give it a half.
Technically half, yes. But another fourth. So you guys knocked out 2 fourths and or 1/4 in every week. So yeah, by the time we're
So next week will be the other half. Then the week after that, we'll finally get to the second level. Now, technically, we don't need to save it. I mean, we could, but we could also just leave. We got our knowledge and we set off a bomb. Bye.
yeah.
Well-
yeah. You guys could just leave.
I mean, yeah, like, it's not... I mean, Vaughn is theoretically, like, Krella would know that he was unsuccessful, except a little early. Maybe she's like, oh, this fucking guy died. So that gets you off her hook. And yeah. Although, we have to go to the second level at a minimum to get Kel's book. And there's something Jacqueline needs there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you guys have the key to the 3rd floor. Still no half
Mhm.
skull to the second though. So we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah.
You do have Hardy's key too.
Yeah.
And I can cast 3rd level spells now.
Yeah, 6th level.
What does Wizard 3
Well,
get?
5th level, but yeah.
Yeah, but 6th level. I think you guys get cool stuff for your subclasses. Most people, I think.
I don't get shit until next level because I'm behind one.
I'm multi-classing.
Yeah, you're being a ranger. What ranger were you?
I'm
being?
taking.
Oh,
I
I'm
was
doing
thinking-
Tasha's optional rules, by the way. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're the good ones.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what you guys think about this. I'm leaning this, so I'm both thinking about this for just confirmation, but also if you guys think this is a really bad idea, say so. I was thinking because I'm a star child now, trying to become a star person for Leshy to become a cleric, and then we'd have some healing.
Well, also remember,
would be
Loken
interesting.
is going to be healing too. He
But you can
Oh,
never say,
damn.
listen, we can never say no to more heals, and Loken died before, so
Loken has died.
That's true.
We also have like
That's true.
technically no like frontline person, so we need to heal.
I would
Yeah.
say if you're going thematically, just off of thematics, sorcerer
Yeah.
might be a bit more star childy.
Okay.
Divine Soul.
Divine soul.
Divine Soul would be good. Cleric's not the you can move cleric. I mean, I don't
Divine
know,
Soul.
Also lunar sorcery. Tech
Sorry,
star.
Divine Soul also heals too.
Star also.
There's Druid. You could go
Druid. Yeah.
Moon Druid.
Moon Druid.
That would be interesting.
Well, Circle of Stars is one that makes sense, but we already
Well,
have one.
Circle of Star, yeah. But
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going straight off of like RP stuff, probably Divine Soul
Yeah.
is better because it's literally a Divine Soul. Like most of
That
them
I have,
choose
yeah.
to be choose to be clerics, like light clerics, just because they're god. But like cracking the watermelon open, the seeds are the Divine Soul.
although so the reason I said Circle of Moon is that it's the idea of like combining, from what I've seen of Vaughn, like his like old satire being, but like his own beliefs into like this like new kind of thing. Plus, it gets us a tank.
Well, I technically don't meet the prerequisite.
No.
You need wisdom to be a druid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
very well.
But so the weird thing with Circle of Moon is you actually stats don't matter generally because you're shapeshifting most of the
Oh.
time. I think.
Yeah.
Ah,
There's the prerequisite to multi-class though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, GM could hand wave it if he wanted.
I think with Loken, it would only be fair to you if you do want to be Moon Druid. I would allow it because I'm hand waving like a lot of stuff with Loken if he chooses to do the thing that he might do, for RP reasons. So if you feel like, yeah, you want to be a Moon Druid, be a Moon Druid, like totally. The requirement is not required in this sense.
Okay.
For what it's worth,
I'll
I
look
got
into
60
both. I'll look
HP now,
into-
guys.
We have some people going crazy. 6th level combat.
I don't really
Alright.
turn on until like 7th or 8th level right now because
Nope.
I'm behind.
Campaign
so
ends at 6. Sorry.
It's alright.
Okay.
Oh man.
You're
turned
saying
on
the Moon
at
Druid is a lot of
level.
shape shifting and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get
wild
the Moon
shape.
Druid is your wild shape, like gets boosted.
Combat
so
wild
you spend 90% of your time. Well, not 90. You can spend as whatever time you want, but essentially in combat, you're just shape shifting, and then you don't have to worry about like stats per se, because you just get the aspect of like that, like, oh, you're a direwolf, you get that. You're a
Yeah.
bear, you get that. And then when you die in that form, you just go back to your druid form, full HP and ready to go, and then you just change back into another animal.
Oh, so that makes a lot of sense then.
Level
Plus,
2 you get. Level 2 is wild. I don't know druids at all. I'm like,
Yeah, you get your combat wild shape
Yeah.
at level 2. And you get like a boosted form, like so you can wild shape to stronger creatures than a normal druid.
Yeah, you get a CR1.
And at level 10, you get elemental shape shifting, so you turn to a fire, air, water, etc.
Ooh.
Long ago, the Four Nations.
But I mean, Divine Soul's also solid. It's not frontline per se, but
Yeah, I think mechanically, just the way off of like how stuff has been going combat wise, you might be getting the best of both worlds in RP sense and in combat sense. Like mechanically, it would help, I believe. So, but I don't know if you want to take that in consideration.
No, I really like that idea, because the whole idea too is that like I change people, right? Like I am in this process of changing. And to me, that sounds exciting and sexy. And we like the idea of like reskinning everything from being like a bear and like a snake to like different balls of like plasma.
Oh, like you turn into a star. Like you're like
Like a,
star.
like I turn into little stars. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's pretty sick. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
the other thing, I mean, it also begs the question, like, if you're having him change to Aasimar, like, you can build off of Aasimar now and see, like, what they have.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
they
I
have
guess
some cool stuff.
I guess I haven't thought what
Um,
race. I don't. Well, I don't know if he's gonna be an Aasim. Like I don't know if I would classify Star Child as Aasimar.
Oh, well, if you don't have him change his race, then no big. But if he is changing race, that could play a role. in it.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you think it would be then?
because in my mind, the other Star Child in this world is a human. Like he's a kid that got told that he's a Star Child. He didn't know innately. I mean, a lot of this is like you're gonna find out talking to the other soul you have inside you, but the process of Star Childization is different for everybody. It's not like you're picked out from the stars and thrown into Earth and you just come back. It's more like I can say, because I don't think I described it correctly. A Star Child is like it's Leshy needs to keep up, basically, to top off on his star power, so he imbues it into a kid. The kid goes up in a sense.
So they're always humans?
They are always not necessarily human like race, but they're always just regular people that get blessed with the power of a Star Child vessel.
Okay.
You do, like, variant human.
Yeah, variant human would be like the best.
And then if only they had, like, a celestial touch.
Yeah,
rather
like-
than...
like David is a human. Like he off his like character like looking, he's a human kid. So if you want to change to human, that would be fine with that
Okay.
as well. But Aasimar is like it's a little too like heavenly than what a Star Child vessel is.
Yeah. I was just saying because you were saying earlier. I didn't mean to...
No, you're good. Because I thought about like, this is like kind of a classic Aasimar sort of thing, but I think in how Aasimar work, it's sort of like almost like a contract or something like that, where it's like the god like provides this thing to the world. I don't know, but yeah, I'd say like variant human, I guess, if you want to be cool and take a feat.
I was gonna say
I'm doing
free
it.
feet.
Yeah, take a feat.
Yo, show some
I'm
feet.
doing it.
Yeah, I probably just I don't know. Maybe I would be cool with you building like are you just making like a new character like Vaughn 2.0?
No, I'm changing Vaughn, and I'm like fucking up his sheet.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys know that satyrs are where we get the word satire?
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Because the-
cool.
It's from Greek theater. The satyrs would make fun of politicians to their faces.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
I really
That's
wish
pretty cool.
there was a not a like a wizard, but like a hybrid wizard witch ish I don't know. Jacqueline's all over the fucking place right now.
Yeah.
You're it's very warlock adjacent.
Everyone's a warlock.
She-
Everyone's a
she's-
fucking warlock.
So it's like she's super warlock adjacent to the point where I'm like, I guess I might as well go warlock, but that would just completely like make her just not useful at all in combat.
Yeah.
I have a witch
Um,
class. Do you want to look at the witch class I have?
I'll take a look. I might even have a witch in one of the like million things I have too.
Yeah.
But yeah, send it to me. I'll take a look. The problem is like building it. That it's so much easier on Roll20, not Roll20, on D&D Beyond to just
Beyond.
build it out and not have to worry,
Yeah.
than have to sit there and like
Input everything.
go through every little thing. Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to
Um,
add all the Grim Hollow stuff. That'll make it so much easier.
Yeah, I just hate when you have to buy like, oh, I already have that. Oh, and I have to buy it
Yeah,
again. Oh, and I have to buy this again.
Yeah,
Like,
it's totally-
I always want to drop $300 on the same book, or like a couple
Why
of
buy
books. You know,
used? Well,
that's
none
kind of
us
why I
do
like
one.
Foundry. Is if you're good with things, you can just build it out, and not even have to worry. Like, if you have it already, you just build it out in there, and you're good. You know.
Yep.
I hope everybody likes me describing the scene of Soul
It
Magic.
was very
again.
good.
Yeah.
great.
And I
Soul
hope you
Magic.
didn't. I hope you didn't mind that I used your little the book you found in, and I just thought it'd be a neat little way to bring
it's cool, it's
Victory
cool.
into.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah. We
Um,
will see.
And I like the Neon, like the way I was picturing it was more if you're familiar with like Eldritch stuff, like that, like the king in like yellow that like has her on the throne, but I like the aspect of it being also like a reflection of Jacqueline. Maybe that Haster wants her to be, like this Eldritch being wants her to be in a way.
I thought of it like just because I watched it so recently, like Sakuna and Yuji, like when he's on his shrine looking down. That's what in my mind.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
kind of a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's why I thought. Man.
Yeah, Jacqueline's man. If she wasn't older, I mean, she's like, I think I said she's like 28 or something, or no, like 26. I don't remember. She's like in her 20s ish, late 20s. She'd be real fun. She'd be like Victor, like, what the fuck is going on?
Victor's got a handle on things now. I think.
I mean, true.
Victor
Yeah.
didn't throw up when he saw the Handman.
Yeah, close.
Hasn't lost his shit when he saw the tome that translates all languages. He's been getting better. Character development.
Rapidly improving. Yeah, rapidly improving.
Hey
He's
Tom,
just accepted.
do you have the Grim Hollow stuff?
yeah, I have Grim Hollow.
Okay, yeah, I'm just browsing. If you're looking for like some other stuff, there, like check out the sorcerer subclasses. Like there's one for like being like it's the haunted or wretched bloodline. I think either kind of works.
Dude, Grim Hollow is so
it's
good.
just- so it's hard because like, all right,
Yeah.
this shouldn't spoil, but essentially like backstory wise, like when she was young, she was essentially like training, like her mother was training her to be like a witch, but not like a white witch essentially. But stuff happened, and so Jacqueline, when she was young, got into like essentially this world's like dark black magic, and like made pacts with like this eldritch entity and things like that, and some other stuff where she had a real dark bend for a while, and then made a promise to not like stuff happened, and she made a promise to herself to not do this kind of stuff anymore. So when she says like, you guys have now made me do this 2 more times and he's gonna be like never forgive me, like she 100% believes like she is never gonna be forgiven, like she is completely fucked herself and everything. And that's why her motivation now is like, well, I can change time itself, so
Hmm. Cool. Okay.
Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
it's, and like it's hard because like she's not like class wise, like the best class for her would be like in a sense if Deep One or like Fathomless Warlock wasn't and like a little bit more like like if there was like a fathomless wizard, that would be more her class to be right
Yeah.
now. Like even spell wise, like the spells from the spell tomes we found, and some of the ones I've been thinking of for her, like one of my 3rd level spells is gonna be like summon Shadow Spawn, and it's gonna be like Despair is like the Shadow Spawn she summons.
Give me 2 seconds. I think I might. Don't remember what the wizard subclasses were in this book, but I'm gonna double check. Steinhardt.
There probably is one like it. It's just
Yeah.
laziness. But yeah, so she's got some. She's gonna have some interesting stuff.
And Osteomancer. That's dope, but it's definitely not.
Sai, since you're here, when do you want to do like the Cyberpunk Red like character stuff, so I can like run you up real quick?
I'm free. I'm off work every Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. So anytime after 2 p.m.
Okay, cool.
EST.
Yeah, I think it'll be like a quick like 30 minutes, just so I can explain how like the game works, because it's not difficult. It's just like kind of a lot in a weird way.
How about Tuesday?
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yes. Tuesday?
Cool.
Yeah. next Tuesday. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of bummed you guys didn't go to the 3rd floor, because I had this whole like thing planned out, but I guess I was like, I guess wrong on how you guys were gonna go.
I think we are still gonna explore most
We're
of it.
gonna get there.
Yeah,
It's just
you're
a
gonna get
matter
there.
of. It'll probably be like 4 to 5 weeks before we get there.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah, it was like it was basically there's this big golem guy with 2 heads, and he tells riddles, but he's like really like a thick British accent, and
Okay.
he makes you do like tests of like abilities and stuff like that, and they were like one of them was like math, like you just like have to do like math. So I was like, it's kind of funny, but you know,
2 squared minus 2.
I guess a new body is a little bit more prevalent.
Yeah.
didn't know
You
we were
you
getting
fucked
money out of it.
yourself.
I did fuck
Yeah,
myself.
you fucked yourself when you put that body there, Chuck.
I will say, we're also fucked in a way, because there wasn't just one ritual to take over a body that went off today.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
true.
know nothing about that.
That's
That was a
true.
one-on-one. We'll
Alright, you
find out
guys
what
are, I
happens.
mean, Jacqueline made a very specific deal, so.
Oh
Is
wow.
Victor the only one who's not made a deal in the party?
What's that?
Victor's the only one who's not made a deal. There's no looming threat of
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, there's no
Yeah.
like overlooming threat
Well,
anymore.
Jacqueline's isn't looming threat. It's more I mean, she did it like based on some of the stuff. She was like, "Listen, these guys have been threatening me. Like, you won't hurt me, right? Like, if I need it, you'll take care of them." Kind of deal.
Wow.
Hey, in her defense, you guys were
Under
threatening her
the
left and
bus.
right. So
I did. What was it? Don't not
Hold
to
grudges.
hold no grudges.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah, yeah.
grudges.
Yeah.
She's like, "Fuck this, man." She's only known you guys for like maybe 5 days, give or take.
Right, a couple hours. Yeah.
Man.
Maybe a week
God.
tops. And she's
Yeah.
we're like, "This guy
Unlikable.
died. Get him back. This guy wants a new body."
God.
Get him in there."
Speaking of threats and bad stuff and not knowing each other for more than a week. Sai, do you
Uh-oh.
can we talk?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we give you guys some
Give
privacy?
me 1 second. Oh yeah, you guys can leave, or we can leave. It's up to you.
I mean, they can jump into the one-on-one and then pop back.
Yeah,
if they
let's jump into the
want.
Yeah.
one-on-one.
Yeah, they-
I'll
yeah.
see you on the one-on-one.
All right.
See you
We
guys
gotta make use of it,
next
you
week.
know? It's there.
Hell yeah. Oh man.
Fuck, man.
Fuck. Like yeah, really fuck. That's kind of. I kind of feel bad for Nick. That's a session to miss right there. Shit.
Why did you record it, or?
I recorded it. I think I'm
I
so.
I mean, so he can watch
I
it
might have.
potentially.